really hope Mary Kathleen has sex and loses her virginity before she dies.
Wow, those
really
are the
hope
first
that.
words heard on stream tonight.
You're welcome, guys.
Nice.
And clipped.
Yes. Somebody please clip that.
And morning. Evening, world.
So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's stream. This is Orpheus, episode 2 of season 2. We are officially in the second book, though we haven't really finished up with the big thing. The thing has not happened. So
yes, Mary Kathleen hasn't had sex yet. The thing hasn't happened yet.
There will be so much of like a burst of vitality probably when that happens. No, seriously, in an earlier version of this game, Psychotic Monk, thank you very much for that follow. In an earlier version of this game, we did have a character who, one of her tethers was losing her virginity. So that's a thing.
I guess the question's gonna.
The question's gonna what? Oh crap! Why, Discord, are you doing this shit?
Because we just updated, which means that everyone gets screwed.
Yep, that's pretty
and
much
not
what's
the
going
fun
on.
screwed.
Except MK.
So, if there are any problems tonight, guys, those of you who are watching, please bear with us. We're dealing with a lot of technical issues right now. At least I'm dealing with a lot of technical issues right now. Not up to and including accidentally clicking on things I shouldn't. I should just not touch the computer, like, ever again. Dahlia, thank you for that host.
I'm so nerved.
Let's see here. That's okay, Rose. I think Dahlia got it. But yeah, because Dahlia is a mod. She can actually post links. But for some reason, it decided to swallow a Twitch link. That's weird. It's weird. Anybody else think that's weird? That's weird. Anyway, so back to this unreality. For those of you who are just joining us, I am Evan Blade of Revan. I run this Orpheus game. Quote, we run this shit. So, unfortunately, we'll be missing one of our party tonight. Grinning Crow is not feeling well, so he will not be here as he. It is sad. So, but I will go ahead and introduce the rest of our crew here. Let's start up there in the corner with Mary Kathleen.
Hi, y'all. I'm Skittish.
Oh, god damn it. Stop doing that shit. That just kind of lost everything on that, Skittish. I have no clue what happened there.
Try your intro again.
Hi, I'm Skittish Cat. Hi, y'all. I just said y'all. That shows you how long I've been in the South. I play Mary Kathleen O'Brien, and you can find me on the Twitter. But right now, we are playing the Orpheus on the Twitch.
Yes. Next off, let's go down there to our bottom there with Warfox.
Hello, I'm Warfox. I play Lee Blaylock, and I can be found currently at this game.
Awesome. Next on our list of attendees tonight is the wonderful Eardell.
I'm Iridil, and I play Morgan. If I start making faces, please disregard. I had an endoscopy this morning, so I'm kind of, making faces at my stomach.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, over opposite me, we have... Say your name, Dahlia. Well, she would say her name if my Discord wasn't being a fucking tard. Try that again.
Redo. It's I'm Black Dahlia 42. I play Cassidy, and you can find me here on Mondays, and you can usually find me on my own Twitch as well and wandering about.
Ah, that was too loud. There we go. Okay. So, you do not have the excuse of Crow. So somebody has to remind everybody what we were doing last session.
So last session, he decided to go off into the magical dream world where he became Death Incarnate, or we suppose he is Death Incarnate, during which our beautiful women of fate appeared with masks clouding who they may become. And Lee wasn't there. We dealt with a lot of character debate. We had the epic battle of the minds between Cassidy and Guy within everyone's mind. The beautiful, beautiful outburst of shut the fuck up from Mary Kathleen because a few hours of sleep and no caffeine makes a very grumpy Mary Kathleen.
That rhymes.
Thank you. And finally, we went off to learn about our new mission, in which we shall find the ghost hunters that aren't really ghost hunters, and I feel really bad that I kept giving them my money, to scare the fuck out of them, which will be a lot of fun. Everyone gets to let their inner sadist out for this game.
Yep, that is what's happening, yes.
How'd I do, guys?
More poetic than Crow.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
I nominate she does it with poetry every time.
Only if we get somebody with bongos to, like, sit and, like...
I demand snapping afterwards. Snaps or cheers, whichever.
What about ginger snaps?
None of us are ginger.
Snap.
That one's a ginger.
You're bleached out on my camera. I can't tell.
None of
Well-
us are. Okay, nope. I guess it don't matter. I'm not here. Nope, no ginger here.
Well, that's a... It's
Now
mostly,
you know how Lee feels.
It's mostly because Dahlia's
I second
translucent. And so...
Rose's suggestion in chat. I second this.
You get 1/2 XP.
Yeah.
You get 1/2 of an XP point.
Challenge accepted. I think I could get the other half by the end of the night.
Alright. Okay, so, you have been given this mission. As far as I'm aware, you guys are still at Orpheus.
No, we went back to
Or
the
did
library.
You went back to the safe house, that's right. So, you guys are predicting and planning how you're going to do this. I think, Mary Kathleen, you went to the site, if I remember correctly?
I went to the site. I hid candles. There wasn't a good place to hide goat's blood, but I hid chalk, candles, and I have started drawing really, really fucked up sketches of the way these guys can die within this hospital. And this
Okay.
is why Mary Kathleen needs the caffeine.
And the therapy. So while she's doing all of this, what are the rest of you doing?
I was investigating the technology they would be using and how best to fuck with it.
Okay.
And trying to get as many examples of their common technology, and at the same time having a marathon of ghost hunters going on the TV.
Fair enough. Okay, so the equipment that they normally use, they seem to change up things from time to time, but they like to use digital camcorders, infrared lights. At least they try to make the point of saying that they're seeing everything in infrared instead of actually seeing it in regular light. They use, that seems to be their chief stuff. They tend to use a lot of the digital recorders so that they can try to get what they refer to as EVP. They have a lot of they tend to vary some stuff, but you do know that they typically have a nerve center in like the least active room. They like to like split up and do do their own things, and then come back together. There's a lot of overacting and overreacting to things. So you can get a good idea of what kind of equipment they're using and what kind of tactics they use. They typically like to use a lot of provocation to try and get a reaction. Morgan, what are you doing?
Probably watching the marathon that's going on and thinking of ways to scare them.
Okay. Watching the marathon, you get a lot of what I've already said. You do notice that they tend to skew towards dark a lot. Like, they tend to skew a lot towards, like, oh, and this place has dark history, and, like, has... perhaps there could be demon worshipping, woo, a lot of that kind of shit.
Yeah, it froze right in the middle of what you were trying to say.
That sucks. Basically what you get is there's a lot of... they skew dark. They skew a lot towards the demon worship, the devil worship. Maybe people are, quote, opening portals and not closing them back again. A lot of interesting stuff like that. There is a lot of overdramatic acting. You get a lot of that. Cassidy, what are you doing?
Occasionally I keep like chilling and enjoying some of the video spam as well, binging on the episodes, but I also have been trying to practice my actual like Angel of Death, Will-o'-the-Wispness.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been practicing it on Sinclair.
Fair enough. Keep in mind, guys, because you guys have a hive mind now, that means that you could be, like, passively watching the show through Morgan while you're doing something.
Totally doing that while sketching all the deaths that these people can go through.
Yeah, so you're also seeing what Mary Kathleen's doing, you're seeing what Lee's doing, you guys are all seeing what Cassidy is doing.
In one of the episodes, the first time I see them absolutely flip out about a door closing, I start snickering. Like, I have an idea.
Are you practicing basically your unearthly repose abilities on Sinclair? That,
and because I have a very plotted out idea of what I want to do to one of the ghost hunters, I'm testing it on him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are you doing?
Do I need to get the Bible out?
So, like...
No, but hiding a torn up Bible or marked up Bible in the house might be a good idea.
It has to have cliff notes in it.
This is all wrong.
In goat's blood.
If it's owned by Mary Kathleen and already has them in it, she just has to go over it in blood.
Well, let's be super real. Mary Kathleen's Bible is highlighted in certain parts, and any grammar mistakes have been corrected.
And has, like, the little colored note tabs and...
color-coded highlighting, too. There's at least 4 different highlight colors going on.
Okay. So what exactly are you doing to poor Sinclair?
Trying to get paid?
Close. No, it's an idea I had that I want to do to the youngest of the ghost hunter guys.
Okay.
Who God, I don't remember his name. There's a younger one who seems very awkward.
You have Zach and Aaron, who are like the primary lead investigators, and then you have Billy and Jay, who are the younger like investigators, and Jay is the one with the least amount of experience on the crew.
I want to say it's Jay, who seems like awkward.
Yeah, he's pretty awkward.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I'm sorry, but
you didn't or did? Oh, okay.
But yeah. So what I've been doing is going into my unearthly repose to make myself all glowy and attempting to lure. And then while he's distracted, I'm getting like closer and closer. And then I want to use my dagger tongue to flick out my tongue and cut off a belt one time, and then I'll sneak in another time where I cut the buttons off a shirt, but then another time where it actually kicks his ass. But I plan on doing that to the Ghost Adventurer. I don't do it to Sinclair.
Okay.
So on Sinclair, I'm just testing out my accuracy. The accuracy
Okay,
of my tongue.
That wicked tongue of hers.
Are you using spite to channel your dagger tongue, or are you using your bladed tongue, or are you using your vitality to do such a thing?
I'm using my vitality, which is why I'm not doing the dagger tongue. I'm more working on the unearthly repose.
Okay.
But I am trying to use my vitality as well, and still actually.
Okay. Well, it's just if you're going to use the dagger tongue ability, you have to because you are you're a Hugh. You can use vitality to do that, and it lasts for a scene. Yeah, those emotes are perfect. So I'm actually not going to make you roll this. We're going to do this kind of narratively. The first time you're able to catch Sinclair pretty quickly. Bright light, he looks and is immediately hooked. How long do you hold it before kind of letting it go or breaking line of sight with him?
The first time I only hold it for about 15-20 seconds. I'm testing how long I can keep someone distracted.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look here. I did not open the book again. Let's take a look again, and because I have to remember how long Unearthly Repose lasts. Thank you, Windows. You are always amazing at making sure that my recent files are available. For the record tonight, for those of us joining at home, tonight's adventure is brought to you by Ravenswood Zinfandel, Old Vine. Okay, let me take a look here. And I'm pretty sure that everybody made faces at that, but I didn't see what they were.
Mine was one of approval. Ravenswood is actually very good.
Let's see. Give me 1 second here. We will look up Unearthly Repose, and we'll see exactly how long that horror lasts. I know this is something I should probably have memorized, but screw it, I have more fun just playing around with everyone else. Giggity.
Oh yeah?
Okay,
For the folks at home, that was an innuendo about sex.
Yes, it was. Let's see. We're seeing, what level are you going to activate it at?
Well, that I had to do the quote thing. I lost track of my going through the book.
It starts on page 113, which in the book is 113, or 114, excuse me.
Okay. Where's my... Oh, there we go. I think I'm going with the 2 vitality.
Okay. It lasts one scene unless you choose to drop it early. So you could drop it at any time.
If you need to, you can request and we can double tap.
Yeah. Because you do have benefits that other people can benefit your horrors. Let's see here. So at 2 vitality, the viewer follows the light, ignoring any audible distraction but stopping if touched or otherwise startled.
Because that's what I'm planning on using the most. Essentially, I'll just try and lure them in occasionally, and then I'll vanish, so that way Jay looks crazy and nobody else is seeing it.
That's fair. Now, keep in mind, In order to do this, you will, because he is a living person, you will have to manifest first, and then you can actually use the power. So it's going to require 2 separate expenditures of vitality.
And it's okay. His camera can have strategic malfunctions, so you don't show up on camera.
Yeah, that's true. Just be aware that you guys are going to be pinging a lot, like as you're using your powers. I feel like I have to not have to remind you guys of this, but every time I play Orpheus, I have to remind people, hey guys, you make noise when you use your powers. So be aware of that.
Yeah, because I already know, that's also why I want to stay with 2 vitality, because between manifesting, using my vitality for my unearthly repose, and I'm using vitality for my dagger tongue, I'm using up a lot of vitality just to do this. So that's why it's more going to be, I'm going to like end the following of the light with the dagger tongue when I'm testing with Sinclair, and that's probably what I'll do with Jay as well.
Okay.
To preserve the vitality I have, so I don't get all ugly.
That's fair.
This is also why I'm researching their equipment, because as long as I keep it to small items, I can use the 0 vitality version of Haunt.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're like, I'm a vitality battery. I'm assuming I'm giving you guys vitality.
It just keep in mind that if you're replenishing your vitality from your body, you're gonna have to hide your body somewhere nearby. Alright. Same thing with you, Morgan. You will probably have to find a place to stash the body while you are inside. Unless you are free to leave your bodies at Orpheus. Orpheus has a lounge specifically for skimmers to use.
But if we're hiding our body in the site, like Cassidy wants to offer up her makeup skills for some special effects makeup on those bodies. So if they are found, it's still fun.
Oh no, I'm just sitting here like, what we do is we get a nurse's costume, and we dress Mary Kathleen in the nurse's costume and surround her with the candles.
I was just gonna rent a car and hide my body in the trunk.
They don't want cars near the site. They asked us not to.
That's true. They want to make it look like there's no one else on site. So theoretically, you can, like, take a cab. Or an Uber. This is cheaper.
Well, especially if you're taking an Uber, I don't recommend leaving your body alone in it.
But surrounded by candles in the middle of the demon worship room.
Okay. The first time you use it on Sinclair, you catch him hook, line, and sinker. And then, if you try to use it again, he will notice a strange light and just close his eyes and be like, Cassidy, stop.
But don't you want to help us prepare for our new mission?
Yes, but not by being your guinea pig.
I like to think of it less as a guinea pig and more like assisting in target practice.
Did we have the ability where we feel each other's emotions still?
Yes, you still have that.
What is Cassidy feeling when she's trying to do this with Sinclair?
Why do you do this to yourself?
I need a lewd command. I really do. I need to get a lewd command. God damn it, Discord. We missed all of what you just said.
I didn't say anything.
I think she was too busy laughing, and I was too busy thinking, God, I need that Bible.
I just went into my shame hood.
So, assuming the shame hood and the Bible are appropriate responses, all you hear is Mary Kathleen yelling somewhere from the house, "She wants the dick!"
Someone else needs to clip that.
And I have a Bible just in case you want to repent.
Okay. So you are feeling a sexual attraction to Sinclair.
Bible, repention time. Safe sex is the type of sex where afterwards you pray to Jesus and ask him to forgive you for your sins.
Kathleen, you're ruining the mood.
Why is she saying you need a Bible? Oh wait, did you yell that out loud, or did you say that through the mic?
No, I yelled through the house. She wants the dick! Also, you all want to repent to Jesus afterwards with all the shit she's thinking.
You know, that echoes throughout the house. Sinclair just kind of sighs. If you want to spend more time with Harrison, you can just ask.
Who's Harrison?
The dog. Is that the face you are making right now, Cassidy?
Yep.
No, not like that. No. I meant like trying to seduce me to get to the cute furry animal.
You hear Lee just cracking up from downstairs.
I'm laughing my ass off as well.
Run, Harrison, run!
And somewhere out there, 10 fanfictions have just been born of Cassidy and Harrison.
Now I really need that
Harrison's
Bible.
gonna be the next character of her Wincest.
Why would you do that to a poor pupperdoodle?
The pupperdoodle needs to be doodled.
No, he doesn't! We have veered way off course.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of any TOS appropriate response to trying to get to the fun and furry little animal.
I'm too busy over here dying.
Yes, Rose, she is.
I'm sorry,
How long
Sinclair.
do we have before the actual mission?
I seem to have blacked out the second you mentioned furry little animal. What was that?
Isn't that why normally women want to seduce men? Because they want to pet their dogs? At least that's always been...
In the whole little walk bang thing, guys, did we find someone who's less knowledgeable in the sex than me?
Yes, we did.
I didn't think it was possible, but yes.
Hang on, guys. I can work with this.
I want to see her work with this.
He's pretty and he doesn't know better. Don't ruin this for me.
Alright,
Mary Kathleen somewhere
have
pulls
fun.
out a
We have
notebook.
works to do.
Pulls out a notebook because she's gonna write what Cassidy attempts to do to salvage the situation. Because I may need this for future situations.
This was supposed to be a horror game.
Okay, teach me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Sinclair, have you been in a situation of many women hitting on you? Blatantly? To where you registered that it was happening?
I built my own sleeper cradle in my garage. What does that tell you?
Step 1, mention that he doesn't get laid often.
I just, I think that just means you didn't notice. Let me ask you something. Before I built my own sleeper bed in a garage.
Cradle.
Cradle. Yes. Semantics.
It's also called a sarcophagus.
Yeah, let's not. That is not
Step
what you call
2,
it
get
around.
him to talk about work.
That's not what you call it around women who blatantly hit on you. Please don't ever tell a woman you have a sarcophagus in your garage. Please. Before all that, there must have been a time that you did things that didn't involve you playing dead.
Terrible things. Horrible things. Things that are illegal.
Step 3. Remind him of his dark past.
Mary Kathleen, I feel like you're making me think this isn't going where I'm planning on it going.
No, keep going. I'm writing this down. I want to see how this ends up. Keep going. For science.
No, not for science. Stop. Just stop.
I was thinking more like high school time? Teenage years? You know, pubescence blooming, feelings going on, existing.
Remind him of a very awkward time in anyone's life. Because
Honestly,
if the dark past isn't bad enough.
honestly, for me, mostly I just kind of ignored it. It's not saying that it hasn't happened, but it's never really been it's never been a thing. I always liked being around machines more than other humans. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing?
Taking notes.
Shaking my head and continuing my research.
I'm laughing into a pillow.
Between drawing these fucked up pictures and taking notes on step by step how Cassie's gonna get Sinclair in bed.
Okay.
You're the end goal.
As you are working through the room that you've selected for specifically for the let's actually change something around here real quick. You were given this as a part of your packet of info. You have a floor plan. So where are you putting things? Keep in mind, guys, that if you would like, you can draw on this map. You are allowed to.
There's a map. Where's the map?
On D20? Oh, I did not move you guys there. I just moved the scene there. Sorry.
Find the map.
There you go. You guys can, if you click and hold, you will ping a location. If you click the paintbrush in the corner, you can also you have line tools, draw shape tools, all that kind of stuff. So you can mark things as you would like if you are going in and specifically choosing a specific room for the demonic ritual. You do notice in that room there seems to be a mirror, a large floor-length mirror. It is not a part of the construction. Somebody...
Is there a room on the other side of this mirror?
No. It's not even attached to the wall. It's leaning against the wall. It looks like somebody just brought a mirror here and put it there.
I can work with this. I can do something fucked up with this.
Alright, Cassidy, what's your reply?
Out of curiosity, did you look anything close to what you look like now in those years?
Well, I didn't have the huge scar under my neck.
I assumed that, Sinclair.
Didn't have the
Stars.
nice beard, mustache.
But for the most part.
Okay, I had a puberty beard, alright? The patchy peach fuzz thing, yeah, I had that, alright?
So I'm going to assume he might have ignored it, but it was happening. So...
In college.
Okay. So, college is a good time for trying new things. Didn't there be any people of the female persuasion who wanted to do more than just pet your dog?
Mostly, they just kind of wanted to get close to me for one reason or another. They didn't.
Pet dog euphemism? Question mark?
Did you know any of those reasons, Sinclair?
Like I said, I didn't... I don't really deal with interpersonal relationships well.
How do I word this?
You want to jump his bones? He has the choice to say yes or no.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's
I'm
simpler than the
horny,
bullshit
you
you're
want to
doing.
have the sex?
I need to figure something out first. That's what you draw as a conclusion from all of this.
Why start trying tack now? It ain't your strong point.
I will murder you and you're no one's sleep.
Someone apparently beat you to it.
I've got a question about the map.
I have an answer.
The elevator shaft, is the elevator at the bottom, like, broken?
The elevator has been removed. And that's actually not an elevator shaft, actually, now that I think about it, because this is a one-floor building. I've forgotten that the elevator is actually not present, it's another storage room. Like a mechanical room.
I'm trying to find a good place to hide my body.
Fair enough.
Is that you mentioned before that some of the floors were damaged and unusable?
Yes.
Are there any rooms that cannot be gotten to by people without assistance?
Not really. There are. You can basically find. You can get into almost every room. Places where you have damaged floors and damaged ceilings are. Let me see here. Let's do freehand.
I'll put my body on the roof.
That works. Unless it's raining that night, you're good.
What rooms are the ones with the damaged floors? Only because I went through them and I marked them so everyone knows.
Right. I'm looking for it right now. Give me one moment.
No!
Alright.
Sorry, guys. All our wonderful viewers, I am so sorry.
Don't be sorry. The staircase is not there. I'm just gonna scribble that out. Like I said, the elevator is actually a storage room. Let's see. This dining room is like the ceiling is about to cave in. Like, and then back in this dining room, this part of the floor is about to cave in into the foundation. And then this dormitory room, this part is actually open to the air. Like the ceiling has already caved in here, and so have the walls. You got that? Oh.
So I'm thinking of setting up the doctor's office as the demonic room, only because you know something kinky, weird, and unsettling has to happen in the doctor's room.
Okay. You guys should have... we'll come back to that. You guys should have permission to draw, so you feel free to like draw on the. You can also, if you deselect the draw tool and just use the pointer tool that's at the top, you can do stuff like this. What that does is it tells me where you are or what's going on, draws attention to a specific place. It's just a click and hold on the map, and it will do that thing.
Did it do the thing for you guys?
I see it. Okay. And Cassidy just left. So where
Is there a good place where the roof meets, where I won't be seen if I hide my body, like in a crevice?
Yeah, there are plenty of places for you to, if you just want to drop the meat on the roof, there are plenty of places for you to do that.
Okay, I'll probably do that then.
So you said you're doing the doctor's office as the demon room? Yep, there we go. So keep in mind, this area here is where the entrance is. Oh, where the main entrance is.
I am the saddest of the sad pandas. Now I have to find a better demon room. Maybe one of the dormitories. Guys, help me find a good demon room.
A dorm works. That makes sense. The boiler room?
Boiler room's too Freddy.
My vote is marketing just on general principle.
Cassidy, what were you going to say to Sinclair next?
I almost thought we moved on.
Oh no, nothing is ever forgotten. This is going up on YouTube later.
Out of curiosity, Sinclair, are you what would be considered how do I word this?
A poofter?
The word's virgin.
Wait, what's a poofter?
Untainted. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Are you what would be considered untainted?
No,
Ask him if he's a virgin.
I am not a virgin.
Okay. Now, everything you've told me up until now, how did that come about? Because at this point, it sounds like that follow-through was something that you weren't really allowing.
State that he may
Allowing
underperform.
versus not pursuing are two different things, Cassidy.
I don't understand.
Told you you'd have better luck with the "hey, bone me."
So, sometimes, when you just are passionate about things, like science, or various other things, women seem to gravitate towards you.
Are you saying you had sex for science?
Hey, that's why I'm writing these notes!
MK, that's the science of having sex. There's a difference.
I had sex because I wanted to have sex, Cassidy. If you're asking me if I've ever had a girlfriend, no. Because relationships are weird.
Sex does not equal girlfriend. Good to note.
Wait, did you not know that, Mary Kathleen?
No, I knew that. But I'm just writing down all of the steps of this interaction. I want to see where this goes. I want to see how it ends. The end step I thought was you get laid, question mark.
And Discord decides to fuck up again. We'll wait for them to come back.
Where did we cut off?
Question mark.
But
Step 6. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 7. Profit.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. At this point, I just wish that I had just stripped his pants off with my tongue. I should.
Does she say? Does
told
Cassidy say that in the mind thing?
Yes, that was when I'm like looking this way. I'm trying to imply that I'm mind talking versus saying this where Sinclair could hear.
I was trying to help you, Cassidy. I told you, direct. It works better for you. Just tell them what you need. Get an answer, move on.
Step 8?
Direct.
Remove their clothes without their permission?
You might want
Wow.
to remove that step, MK. That one might lead to nice people with handcuffs.
Yeah, that's
Just erase that one.
Mm.
Red ink pen, scratch out. At the top of this list is written how Cassidy gets laid.
I can't believe there's a reason that
Question
step
mark.
didn't happen, and I resorted to trying to talk. I'm not good at that part.
So it would not be a good idea for me just to scream across the house, give her the dick.
It
I
might
know.
be more productive than her flirting.
I usually don't have to flirt, guys, alright? Normally people are paying me for my clothes to come off. This doesn't have to be a step that ever has to happen.
Please, somebody clip that. See, every time somebody goes on a rant, I want to clip it. Because it's hilarious.
Okay, at this point you've left him hanging too long. Just tell him what the situation, what you need, and move on, because some of us are actually trying to prep for this mission.
So, out of character, guys, out of character, no time has passed. You guys are literally doing all this at lightning speed. Boom, 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 it's happening. Like,
Is it a montage?
say what?
I was making a joke. Ignore me.
So whenever you guys are thinking about, like, we're using like our mind thing, or the hive mind, no time is passing. It's an immediate.
Guys, I found our hive mind.
The new stand symbol for hive mind talking.
At least it's not this.
Well,
No, that's
how
hive
can you
tongue.
talk with that? Like, hi guys, how you doing?
First of all, it's never stopped Zoidberg. Second of all, it's never stopped Cthulhu. So
This is Cassidy's plan for Sinclair. That's the whole difference.
So I don't know if our viewers have realized that sex is just something we're all really thinking about right now.
probably, yeah.
I've been dead for months. What else am I supposed to think about?
The fact that you've been dead for months.
Fluttering penises.
Inside jokes! Because we weren't live when we talked about that.
Actually, even better, I don't even think Evan was unmuted and undeafened when we talked about that.
No, I know exactly what that's coming from.
So anyone who's watched last week, though, should know too.
So, you are having this awkward flirting session with Sinclair while the rest of everyone else is working.
Nothing new there.
Be seen as socially not okay for me to just like stop talking and snap a button off his trousers.
Start smaller. Stop talking and, pin him against the wall and just kiss him. See where that goes.
It does
Worst
not
case, you
work.
get slapped.
Do I still have dagger tongue activated? I don't think that's going to end
Did you
well.
activate Dagger Tongue?
And MK. On some guys, yes. And other guys, no.
Oh,
This is
actually,
where we learn life experiences.
So there's this guy in my class, in my Egyptology class.
Don't do
Joffrey.
Is
this
his,
with him.
is his name Jackson? Does he look like James Spader?
General rule of thumb, if they're the jock type, it probably
Uh-huh.
won't work. If they're a geek, it will.
Out
It's
of
an
Shocker.
Egyptology class.
out
I
of
don't know what you
character,
college kids do.
Sinclair is a haunter. He doesn't do relationships. He doesn't do people. He does things.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a thing too.
She doesn't want a relationship. She just wants a toy.
It's one of those things. Is, explaining you kind of out of character why he's so oblivious.
I understand it. I mean, honestly, how much of a relationship could she really expect? He's alive still. for the most part.
Hey, that's a thing. Like, you can manifest. Shit can happen.
Oh,
You
I'm
got a
aware.
phone
I'm trying to make shit happen. I'm aware shit can happen, but let's talk about the longevity of this relationship.
Look at it this way.
That depends on how good you are.
Won't spread STDs, and you can't get pregnant, so...
Yeah, but like,
Unless you've watched the first season of American Horror Stories.
yeah, all I'm sitting here thinking is like, till death do you part becomes a really complicated fucking prenup when you do a ghost and human thing.
So Morgan is just like tired of it. She goes upstairs, opens the door, looks straight at Sinclair, and is like, she wants.
That's perfect! Okay, so Discord decided to cut out the moment she said she wants...
Discord is censoring us. I'm not okay with this,
Yeah.
Discord.
First Amendment.
She wants your dick.
Well, she can't have it. It's attached to my body.
She wants you to put it inside her!
I'm sorry, and yet me asking if you're a virgin seemed like an unreasonable question? This is your response to those things, and yet I'm weird for not understanding if that wasn't the case? Less than a minute ago, you were thinking I just wanted to pet Harrison.
Hey, I've had women hit on me simply because Harrison was there.
That's the point of why men get dogs. That's not why the girl is flirting.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not why Harrison is my dog.
No, but it's a perk. It's normally why men get dogs.
Hey,
It's
whoa,
not-
whoa. Hashtag not all men.
Did he just seriously say that?
Yes, he did just say that.
Oh, fuck.
I wasn't interested
Cassidy,
to begin
abort,
with, but I am
abort.
as dry as the Sahara Desert now. It's even tapping into your sexual desires, dry as the desert when he says, hashtag not all men.
Cassidy, I warn you, abort.
God damn it, Discord.
Discord doesn't want me to abort.
Abort!
Find a new target, Cassidy. This one's apparently broken.
What other target is there?
Go steal the number from Guy.
Let's just go do the thing.
You still have like a week.
Fuck.
Now, if you want to, we can fast forward through all of that.
I want to
No
like,
more awkward flirting, please.
I want to walk away from this conversation, but I'm still testing my shit on Sinclair this whole week, getting
Okay.
progressively more aggressive with my flirtation with it.
Okay.
Sometime within this week when Mary Kathleen goes to school,
Okay.
there will be a moment where she's like, cute guy from Egyptology class. Lee told me I should just slam him against the wall and kiss him.
Oh, please roleplay this out. Please.
Okay, when do you decide to make your move?
We apparently hadn't gone over timing yet.
So after
You-
class, by the way, Mary Kathleen's version of cute guy. Has everyone seen Criminal Minds?
I have not.
Yes.
So
Read.
I do
Okay.
it.
So
Absolutely.
he's tall, lanky nerd.
Oh, have you ever like read an interview of him? He's actually like really awkward, creepy nerd. He is Reed. There is no separation of that guy and
What-
his character.
When you start approaching, or when you basically point him out, it's like, interesting choice, but wait till after class.
Wait till
And
after
then go.
class. Wait till after class. Do I do it in the classroom?
We have
Classroom
Mary
or
Kathleen,
hallway,
roll
whatever's
me
simple.
wits investigation.
I feel like there's a very important question that hasn't been asked here, Lee. has she ever spoken to him before? At all?
Why does that matter?
Why do I even try
Lee
to
comes from a slightly different world than most people.
Do we need to go rescue her?
What is it with Orpheus, man? You know what? I give up. I give up. There's no
What is the difficulty on this?
6. It's base difficulty. 3 successes. You see the wedding band on his finger.
Abort.
Aborting! I already have to pray about the thoughts. I don't want to pray about the adultery too.
I really wanted her to fail that roll.
Yeah, there was a whole please botch, please botch, please botch.
So now we're gonna have to have a lesson on choosing your target.
Is
He didn't look like he was old enough to
Cassidy?
get married.
Cassidy can help you with that part, just not Sinclair.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know,
Are you
what-
implying I've ever had a problem with a ring on a finger? Do you realize that that's 90% of the men that used to come into my job?
Do you hear her now? She is not the good one for targets.
Fair enough.
Sorry, asking
How
if
can I
you're
die a
request is
virgin?
not good.
The whole quest to lose Mary Kathleen's virginity is going to kind of be the big thing for this book. I can feel it.
This is like a team effort here.
Okay.
So which one do I go after, Cassidy? Looking around the room.
I mean, maybe his wife is into it. Oh, you mean a new
That
target?
requires a longer conversation and getting to know both of them.
You really need to go to more parties, Lee.
We go to different parties.
So between the work, now I'm going to spend my college week looking like, what about that guy? Is he okay? Does he meet the standards group mind?
Morgan, by process of elimination, I think this is now your job.
Oh,
This is
fuck.
like trying to find a date for someone with dissociative identity disorder. There's just too many different variables here to pick one person. I hope we get multiples.
God. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm looking something up.
Look away.
About halfway through the week, you are somebody. Specifically, Mary Kathleen. You are. How much time do you spend at the safe house during the week?
If I'm not at my college campus and I do not have to be at Orpheus, I am in the magical book room.
Okay. As you are researching, Sinclair comes up to you at one point and places a book on the table in front of you. It's open, and you see a symbol on the page. The page is the symbol itself looks to be a triangle, like a equilateral triangle with 3 dots on the bottom and a small inverted triangle at the top. You see that symbol in conjunction with a mask that is covered in stars.
I think that's what I was.
There's a name for that.
I have this feeling you're going to regret telling me this name.
It's up to you. The name is the Lady of Fate. Now, it doesn't say anything about her other than the fact that she's very, very old and very, very powerful.
I mean, could it be the fact that I'm a banshee and I can foresee things? Maybe that's why I was wearing the mask in the dream?
Maybe. But this is the first connection we found to this dream that you had. At least, that looks like something that you described to me at one point.
Is this the mask book that he pulled out earlier?
No, this is a completely different book.
Is there a possibility? Because I thought the star mask was also in the mask book.
It was. That was the untranslatable book that you had earlier.
Do you think maybe we can use this book to try to translate key phrases, at least for the mask? This mask?
You might, but it might take a while. I've tried to do some, and unfortunately my Sanskrit's not as good as it used to be. One too many blows to the head.
I mean, my Latin's pretty good, but, you know, years and years of Catholic Church does that.
True. And I don't have enough time to research because I'm avoiding Cassidy, well, I'm just avoiding her, so.
I could start some of the research, and maybe we can compare notes when Cassidy's busy at the club trying to get the bartender in bed.
Yeah, just let me know whenever. I've got to run to Orpheus. They need me there for a meeting. I'm gonna leave Harrison here.
I'll keep an eye on him.
I might be there a couple of days. They need my input on some stuff involving the cradles. So just
Water him, take him for walks.
Yeah. If nothing else, just give him some pets, because you know he gets lonely.
I will totally let Harrison just chill out with the library. I had a quick question, Evan.
I have a quick answer.
Did I ever see the number was posted in the room while I was in the room? Would technically, because I have an eidetic memory, I know the bartender's number.
Yes. If you have an eidetic memory, you would remember that number.
Hey, Cassidy, do you want to get laid by the bartender? That, he has been holding the number hostage? I can get you that number.
Well, yes, Beardy McBeardster doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
And before Sinclair walks away, I think I can get Cassidy off your back.
He kind of turns and looks at you. Really? I mean,
if getting her off your back helps you help me research this, I will move heaven and earth for that.
Look, it's not that I'm not, flattered, at least, but I just, maybe I don't know. Literally, just women are amazing and great, and I want to be around them constantly, and but...
Well, I think you're really attractive, but I'm too busy with this to actually notice that. Sorry.
How do they work? I don't...
What do you mean?
I gotta go to Orpheus. Okay.
Okay.
So, I got work to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be here. You didn't tell me if you wanted me to get rid of her for you or not.
That's because I don't know yet. Uncertainty principle. She's I. She's an imaginary number. Just go with that. And he leaves.
Did you hear that, Cassidy? You're imaginary. You're a fantasy.
Or you could just be talking about the fact that he can see through me 99% of the time.
Okay, so you can't see through ghosts. Ghosts are not translucent.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Fair enough.
About how obvious I am. Playing off of the fact that I'm a ghost.
Fair enough. Sorry, I ruined your joke.
No, it just wasn't good.
I flashed the number quickly through my mind.
Is it a 7 or an 8? I can't read it.
You should read more.
More library, less bar.
I'm sorry, I should read more? Are we really telling me to take in the media? Hey, let me ask you something, American Kathleen. Have you ever seen a single Jason movie?
Yes.
Which
Jason
one's
and the
Jason?
Argonauts do not count.
Which one's Jason?
So Mary Kathleen would know this. Skittish does not. Skittish has lived under a rock. Skittish acknowledges her rock status. Skittish is a lizard person.
The
She was
correct
from the
answer.
sun earlier.
The correct answer is Kane Hodder.
The vampire larper in me wants to say yes. Kane is always hot.
No, the original actor for or not the original, but the best actor for Jason was a man named Kane Hodder. I think that is the question Cassidy is asking.
In the same sense that the only voice for Joker is Mark Hamill, the only Jason is Kane
Hodder.
So, blah answer. I had to watch them for a course.
What course was that? Sorority Killings 101?
The effects of folklore onto mediums such as movies and pop culture.
Wow, college even found a way to ruin movies. Good to know.
That drink is in character.
Yes, it was.
So, Sinclair leaves. Do you guys, is there anything else you want to do in the week leading up to this? We want to go ahead and move up to the night in question. As a storyteller, I would like to get to that, but I mean, you guys are having a lot of fun. This is really cool. So, you guys have anything else you guys are doing specifically in the downtime?
I'm doing the research during the day, and in the evenings doing my usual pilgrimage to my bar. But
Yeah.
because we are all hive mind, I've opened an invite to anyone who wishes to join me.
On the way to the kickstand, you notice a lot more specters, like just out and about. They don't seem to be paying attention to you, but it seems to you that the specters are on the move. Fetches are everywhere.
I'll make a note to tell that to let Orpheus know next time I actually go into work.
I take care of Papa Doodle.
Sinclair is out for the moment, so unless anybody has anything else, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to the night in question. And I'll wait for Kathy to get back here. When do you guys want to show up?
Is the filming crew coming in any days before?
They've been doing. Have you guys been surveying the place? Have you been keeping a watch, or are you just kind of after that first mission? Did you guys kind of stay back?
Mary Kathleen would not think of that.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
I probably would have made a point to drive by on my outings just to keep an eye on it, but that's about it.
You do see that they have come out to the location a couple times. As literally as you're driving by on the way to the kickstand, you would see them leaving, kind of thing. But you don't see what they're doing or anything like that.
One of the times beforehand, I go and try and find a way up to the roof so that, I don't have to figure it out as I do it.
Okay. There is a way for you to climb up there. It is going to take a strength athletics check to get up there. But it's possible. It's doable. Unless you bring a ladder. That moment when Iredell and Warfox look at each other, and they're on opposite sides. Like, so one is looking this way and one is looking this way, and they're obviously interacting with each other.
It happens.
I always forget about the on-screen placements when I try to point at people, but I'm going off of Discord.
Is anybody else doing anything this week?
I just set up all the things I'm going to need for my demon room.
Okay.
I am feeling awkward around Sinclair now, so I do go out to... Is there a backyard?
Yeah, there's a small backyard.
I go in the backyard and I set up, like, target-type items, like bottles and random knickknacks I can find in the house that don't seem expensive. Mm-hmm. And I'm using Vitality to activate my Dagger Tongue to target practice them in different locations.
Keep it in mind, you will have to manifest to do that.
Yep. So use... I think I need just... What is that, 2 Vitality or what?
In order to actually hit them with full force, you would need 2 to 3 Vitality in order to be fully there.
Okay, so yeah, 2 Vitality then, and then it's... How many Vitality do I need for Dagger Tongue?
If you're using Vitality to fuel a horror, it's 2, and it lasts for the scene.
So I'm using 4 Vitality.
Pretty much. But it's not... One of the things to keep in mind about pinging and Vitality use and stuff like that, it is not cumulative. So what you're literally doing is 2 and then 2. So when you're doing that, what's happening is everybody else is feeling a 2-dot ping followed almost immediately by a second 2-dot ping. They're not feeling a 4-dot ping.
I'm more just trying to watch my Vitality usage as far as how it's affecting my appearance.
Yeah. Once you get down past once you get down past 5, that's when you're going to start looking like a ghost. Once you get down past 3 is when you're going to start manifesting your death.
That's what I was forgetting. Okay, yeah. I gotta remember.
One other thing that I'd be doing.
Okay.
Testing a theory. Inhabiting the status. Inhabiting door hinges and seeing if I can use those to slam doors.
You can, but you have to use additional Vitality to bump the strength of the hinge.
Okay.
Because one hinge cannot move a door on its own.
Yeah, that's what I'm experimenting with, is trying to figure out what would be the most efficient way.
Okay. When do you guys show up to the location? From your research, it looks like they start their lockdowns at sundown.
I would say show up. What time have they been getting to site?
Well, according to what you've researched from the show, they start their lockdowns at noon. They don't, at sundown. They don't advertise when they show up.
Fair enough.
So I would show, because I have my body, I'd show up in the morning and go wait around and see what time they're going. Like, if they haven't shown up before sundown, head inside and find a place to hide, because we've been doing this for a while.
Mary,
okay.
Thanks. I feel like you know this.
I'll go with Mary.
Sundown in your specific area of the world based off of the specific time that you are in, sundown is around 7:30.
Around 7:30.
So, assuming they need to like set up their shit, right? They'd probably get there early, would you think?
Yes, that's why I'm going in the morning and hiding in the building. And maybe my ghost friends can hang out outside and let me know when they get here. An idea I thought was we'd let them check the demon room first. They can leave. I'll set it up when they walk away and they can come back. And then it looks like something has happened.
I like that.
I can guarantee you I can give them something to go chase to get them out of there once they find it. Give you time to set it up.
I also go around the building and scatter my really fucked up pictures, but only around places where it makes sense, like one of them falling out the window near the window and things of that nature.
Okay. What you arrive, I'm assuming, in the morning, correct?
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Okay. There are places you can put your body. There are places where you can go. It's not that hard to find. I'm assuming your demon room is basically you go in, you quickly draw the pentagram, and then place the candles.
I'm waiting until they enter that room and doing it after they leave.
Okay.
So
that makes sense. You notice who all is everybody going together? Are people going separate? Like, how are you gonna...
Might as well all go together. That way at least we can keep an eye out for them.
Okay. How do you show up? Because 2 of you are in your body, and 2 of you are not.
Bus?
I mean, we can afford a bus pass or a taxi with our 1 dot of resources that we have gained. So we take a lift,
Okay.
like a block away, and we walk from there.
Okay. Lee, are you taking your car?
Yeah, I'll take my car, and Cassidy can choose if he wants to take the left. Yeah, I figured.
Okay. So you guys show up. Setup is really easy. Like, you guys show up in the morning. It's pretty quiet. All of you do notice there seem to be, on the way there seem to be a lot of specters about. There seem to be a lot of people about and moving around, or a lot of spectral entities about and moving around.
Hey guys, do we need to worry about us doing these things affecting the specters becoming interested in us?
Yes.
Probably.
Only one way to find out.
Everybody roll me a with sympathy. Difficulty 7.
I don't know what I did.
That's /R before that, Dahlia.
This may be a test pool for one of my abilities.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice. Okay, so Cassidy, you have no clue what's going on. Lee, they seem to be moving weird. Like, they're not moving in the patterns that you've seen before. Mary Kathleen, what you see is that they seem to be avoiding this site. Like, actively avoiding it. Morgan, they're everywhere. Oh my god, there are specters fucking everywhere. we are going to die. Like, that is literally what's going through your head right now. We are going to fucking get eaten.
So on the way there, I will pull out my phone and text Kate. Is there any reason why the Spectres would be avoiding our mission site? Question mark.
What's your mission site?
The one everyone wanted.
Oh, right. No. That, in fact, is an area where specters normally haunt.
Like, they're actively avoiding this site.
Long pause. I'll get back to you.
So guys, I just let one of our handlers know that the Spectres seem to be avoiding this place. But Kate says that they usually hang out here.
They're avoiding it?
Yeah. I notice little things, that's why I do the research.
That'll make it easier for us.
We're all gonna die.
Nah, we can handle it.
Some of us are already dead.
I would really like to not die before getting my degree and or losing my virginity and
Or worse, expelled. I'm just gonna
One of
keep
these
doing
days,
that.
Mary Kathleen, I am going to make you make a choice, and I feel like I'm going to be greatly disappointed in what you pick.
well, I mean, I can still have sex when I'm dead.
Yeah! See how well that works for you!
Flashes the number.
I'm dead, I'm allowed standards.
She says, putting on the jacket.
She's dead. She's allowed to be cold.
Okay.
I'm not actually dead, I'm anemic, and it's cold, okay?
You know where it's not cold? Where we
Texas.
all live.
Yeah. Texas.
You know where redheads don't do well outside?
I call bullshit. One of my really close friends is a ginger, and he's fine. We just have really, 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 really hardcore sunscreen.
It's called indoors, where there's AC.
I have children. Do you think they allow me to be indoors most of the time?
They do here.
SPF 110.
Okay. Back to this unreality. You show up to the site. All of you have seen what I've told you as far as the specters are concerned. Roleplay according.
I'm a little nervous. Usually, like, in everything I've read, the little things stay away from the big things where the big fish eat.
What are
Yeah,
the
we can
little
deal with
things
it.
here?
If we run into anything, we'll handle it then.
Why do we think we're gonna run into anything?
Because MK's freaking out.
Actually, I think I'm the one freaking out.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
M and MK are both freaking out, and let's go in.
Isn't this supposed to be like the easy mission? Why are we trying to look for complications? It seems
I don't know, they are. I'm just gonna go into the house.
Okay. The building is, like I've described it, it's falling apart in some areas. It looks like a piece of shit that needs to be renovated.
Is any of their gear set up yet?
No. You see some gear set aside, but there's nothing, like, set up right now. Considering the fact that it's early morning at this point, they're really not on set, or not on station, so...
I leave one of the pictures right on the gear.
Okay. Which picture do you leave?
Something falling and hitting Jay, like crushing him, and it's not, like, oh, cartoony crush, like disgustingly detailed, gory, this is how you will die.
Okay. How's it drawn? Like, did you draw it in crayon or in pencil, pen? Like, is it crudely drawn? Is it well drawn?
It is well drawn. And the paper is actually medical forms.
Okay. Actually, give me a... Just give me a blanket, excuse me. Charisma expression.
Can I do crafts instead?
Yes, you may do crafts instead. Difficulty 7. Oh, you just give me that look. Alright, so they're decent drawings. They're not really good, but they're decent. You leave one right sitting on top of their equipment, like right on top of it. You have the entire hospital. Unfortunately, the one of you that hears the buzz is not here.
I know. Wouldn't that be useful?
We'll figure it out in our own time.
Mary Kathleen, what did you do with the mirror?
I didn't touch it.
You didn't
I
touch
left
it?
it there.
Okay.
I left it there.
Okay.
I might look into it and
It
see
looks
what's
like-
going on with it.
It looks like a mirror.
Yeah, like I leave that alone. It's going to play to my aesthetic of the demon room.
Okay. So around about noon, unless anybody's doing anything, around about noon,
I'm hanging out front so we can see when they get here.
You see some black cars drive up. It's the Ghost Adventures crew. They pile out. They're all talking. They're being bros, just kind of shoving each other around, being, all right, we're gonna investigate the site, bruh. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. They go and they start to come inside. Like, they're looking at the place. They're just kind of scoping it out, looking at everything. Those of you who are in bodies, what are you doing?
Hiding.
Where are you
Well, I'm
hiding? Sorry, Iridella, didn't mean to step on you.
Probably somewhere near the room that I need to set up while still in my body.
Okay. Iridella, what are you doing? Or excuse me, Morgan, what are you doing?
Trying to get to the roof.
Okay. Make me a strength athletics roll.
I'm assuming it's a 6.
Yes, difficulty 6, sorry. Alright. You manage to scrabble up there. Doesn't take you very long. It's a 1-story roof. You get up there. There are places where it's obviously wobbly, but you can make it to where you're going to, where you can make it to where you are setting up. It's very simple, easy to climb up, kind of clamber up and get into the hollow you're going to.
Okay, I get up there and I kind of lay down.
Okay. Are you projecting, or are you just laying there?
I'm just laying there for right now.
Okay. Mary Kathleen, you're hiding from them, correct? Okay. So they're going through, they kind of are looking at you, pointing at a specific spot. I
No,
just saw,
my touchpad, mouse bumped.
okay. They're kind of going through, you see a lot of them walking through, and they're like, wow, this place is really... Okay, hang on, I gotta do the Zach. This place is really old. I want to make sure that we're careful. I want to make sure that we don't, nobody gets hurt on this one, guys. We need to be focused. We need to make a good show. Alright? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Okay. So, we're here. I want to do a once round in all the rooms. and then we're gonna grab dinner. We're gonna drop off the rest of the gear, and then we're gonna come back when the sun comes down, and we're gonna do this, right? Right, it's right. Yeah, it's right. We're gonna do this. All right. And they start to kind of split up and move around the location. Keep in mind, it's still sunlight. This is around about noon or so. They don't chest bump. They fist bump. Let's go ahead. Mary Kathleen, you're hiding from them. Go ahead and give me a dex. Excuse me. Yes, a dex stealth roll to hide. The rest of you, are you going to interrupt them in any way, or are you going to just kind of let them go?
I'm gonna let them go. I plan to f them once they're actually investigating.
You plan to what?
Mess with them once they're actually investigating.
Discord cut out for a minute, and it sounded like you were saying you're gonna fuck them. So,
I mean,
It
you
was
might
originally
fuck
gonna
with
be-
them.
It was originally gonna be fuck with them, but it wasn't Discord. It was parent censoring kicking in.
okay, I get that. So that's one success.
I've already kind of targeted on Jay, so I'm just kind of following him
Oh,
specifically.
yeah. They miss you completely, Mary Kathleen. They don't see shit. So you've targeted on Jay.
So I'm just following him to watch what he does, but same with Lee. I'm not planning on actually making a move just yet, but
Okay.
I'm watching him very closely.
You see he moves around with very much, like, he spends a lot of time by the equipment. You see him kind of, like, as he's walking through, he looks down, he sees the picture that Mary Kathleen left. He's like, oh no. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Guys, I found something. Like, what is it? What is it? And all of them come flooding back to the main area where they left their equipment. Like, dude, all right, somebody get a camera. Somebody get a camera. They're like freaking out as this happens. You see them like pop open the camera, like get a camcorder out, and there's like, all right, somebody document this. Somebody document this.
As soon as they
Oh my
turn
god.
on the camera, I'm gonna possess it. I'm gonna hop into it.
Okay.
Let them get about 10 seconds into their spiel and kill the battery.
Okay. It's a camcorder, so that's gonna be handheld item 1 vitality. To kill the battery, roll me the normal and habit roll. I think it's Dex Crafts. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll it for me.
Difficulty?
6. It's not hard. As he's doing this, as you guys are seeing Lee doing this, they're like, all right, we're gonna document this. This is real. This is happening. This was on our equipment. Hang on 1 second. They are all, because I have tokens for them. They are all over here in the main entrance area.
Dibs on Zach.
Aaron's mine. I'm gonna see if I make him have to get a new set of pants.
Somebody document this, and they are like zooming in on it. Oh my god, dude. Oh my
And it dies.
god. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh fucking 4 successes. Like, Aaron's the one specifically filming. He's like, oh god! Oh god! Dude, the battery just died. The battery just fucking died. I don't know what happened. Just, the battery's dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody document this, like, and they pull out another one. They're like, look at this, look, oh, and they're actually showing it to the other camera. There's like, see? No charge.
Turn the camera back on.
Okay, roll me another Dex Crafts to re-energize the battery. Is that 6 successes?
Yes.
What RNG god did you sacrifice to before this? What the heck?
Her name is Timora. She is the god of dice rolls. As Rose will tell you, this is who you need to pray to, make sacrifices to, seduce, various different things. Romance. I prefer
I want to
romance
seduce
because she's a
goddess.
she's a
Clearly, I
classy
can't even
broad, so
seduce
it's
a fake
romance.
Ghost, so
So you literally like put all that power back in there. Oh my god, it's back on! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We are documenting like, and you see Zach like turn to the camera. We are documenting this.
Prove that
This
with dicks.
is truly a paranormal event. This is a paranormal event. Can you look at this? Like, we will document this, and then they kind of like, we will document this. Okay, guys, close off the cameras, and they all kind of close it down. And it's like, all right, so that was, it's kind of interesting, yeah. That's pretty cool. What should we do about the picture? We'll take it with us, and we'll put it in the van. Apparently, Cassidy just rage quit.
Lee, do you think you can get that picture back?
We'll see what they do with it. We'll see what we can do.
They all leave, taking the picture
What do
with
they
them.
do with? Okay.
They are carrying the picture with them.
I'll try to get it back tonight. I just want to see how they're going to try to prove the camera that worked and didn't work then worked again.
They all leave.
Do they have anyone sitting? Lee, is there anyone sitting on the house?
Go out and check.
They did not appear to leave anybody. Like, there is no one sitting like guard. But they,
Ghost hunting etiquette.
but like, there's nobody there really. It's more or less abandoned at this point.
So what would happen if all their equipment just walked off?
They lock the door behind them.
So
I mean, I still have a living body. Do you want me to trash this equipment?
nah, let's let them stay at least a little interested.
I feel moving the equipment around would be interesting.
moving it, yes, but I think if we trash it too much, I mean, what if they have to leave to get new stuff or fix anything?
Yeah.
Or
What
replace
room's the
it?
equipment in?
The equipment is in the reception room, room 8. Right here.
I mean, we can scatter it around the different rooms or just in the room.
No. Move it to room 10 in the exact same positions and way that it is now, just in a different room.
I go and do this thing
Okay.
with my eidetic memory.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You move all of their equipment to room 10. In the exact same pattern it was before.
Step 1, make them doubt themselves. Step 2, prove that they shouldn't have doubted themselves. Step 3, Step 4, profit.
Yep.
Before this, I had left pieces of chalk randomly, or with the candles. I'm gonna go spread them out randomly, still in places where, like, they're not gonna be like, oh, it's chalk, but throughout the house.
Okay. It is not a house, it is a full hospital.
Throughout the hospital.
I feel the need to let you guys know that. Okay, so you scatter the chalk, you move all the stuff. What else are you doing to prepare for them to come back?
Hey guys, would it be too soon to write Bobby says hi?
Probably.
Morgan,
Oh
roll
no,
me
I got
a
a great
wits
plan
perception.
for that one. I'm gonna give them an EVP that's gonna make them shit themselves.
Morgan, did you hear that? Roll me a wits perception. Because you're on the roof.
Mary Kathleen, did you put any of those candles on the veranda at all?
No, they're just hidden in a box in the demon room. I have extras. Do you need some candles? Do you have ideas? I'm gonna be the meat suit right now. If you guys need props, put stuff.
So you want both the mental stats?
No, excuse me. I'm thinking a different game. Roll me perception alertness. Sorry.
Yeah, MK, do you think
Difficulty
I could
6.
think I can get like 3 or 4 candles out here on the veranda, just kind of like on the edges to draw attention? Not lit, just, put out with matches somewhere.
Yeah, I set that up for Cassidy.
Okay. Which veranda? There are 4.
Number 16, the 22, the ones by 16.
That's a set. Like, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and one here.
I wanted 2 in. Wait, that's not doing the thing. Hang on.
You have to actually select the drawing tool, which looks like a paintbrush. Morgan,
Or a box.
as you see and feel, the pinging from Lee, you notice that the fetches around the area are alerted, and they come to the edge of the property. Just kind of tilt their heads like a quizzical dog, and they turn around and walk away.
Do I let everybody know that they're kind of alerted to that?
Yeah, they're still avoiding the property. No worries.
Should I see if Kate has any news on the things I talked to her about before this morning, guys?
Yeah.
I text Kate to see if to follow up.
You get a reply text. Sorry, very busy here, working on the party, getting everything ready to go. New Carillion cameras are in. Yay. Can't get any info right now. Just keep a low profile.
Define low. 2 pings made fetches alert on us.
There's a long pause. Don't let them eat you.
So Kate suggests, and by suggests I mean italics bold. Don't let the things eat you.
I'm sorry, what things might eat us?
The dog things.
The fetches, the demon dogs that are outside.
Good to know there's fetches outside. Great.
Lovely.
No, they're outside. They just are interested whenever we use our powers.
Oh, yeah, because we weren't planning on doing that tonight.
Remember when I noticed these little things and you go, Mary Kathleen is just, she's over exaggerating. She's just freaking out. You remember? Remember that? You remember that, Cassidy?
I remember. Stand by what I said.
I remember when somebody wanted to shove a married man against the wall, so you know what? Let's zoom.
I was following Lee's advice. I mean, your advice gets
And I called it off
step
as soon as I
1
saw the
through
fucking
8.
ring.
Step 1 through 8 and get laid ? Abort mission.
Abort. Abort. Okay, so what are you guys doing? Somebody popping smoke? Somebody just doing the mission? What's going on?
I'm telling everyone continue as planned.
All right.
If something happens, we deal with it then. We've dealt with everything up to now. We can deal with whatever comes.
So, will dropping the meat ping?
No. Dropping the meat, if you can roll your excuse me, let me look at that stat real quick. You may roll I believe it's stamina meditation, and it's a free action. Basically you just drop it like it's a reflexive action, or you may spend a vitality to make it a reflexive action. If you decide to, which spending that vitality would ping. It's a 1 point, just bang, you're done. Conversely, you can take a full round to simply drop the meat, in which case you simply do it. It's no roll, it's just you enter a meditative state. But it takes a full action in combat. We're in narrative time right now, not combat time, so you may just do it.
Okay. I won't do it just yet. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's the rules as far as that's concerned.
I set up Cassidy's candles for her.
Okay. You set up candles.
Does anyone else need a body inside?
Yes? No? Alright.
I will go back to my hiding spot, because clearly they didn't see me the first time.
Okay. You go back to your hiding spot. Is anybody doing anything else in the downtime, in the resulting downtime?
I am sitting on the porch, watching for the return of our victims.
Okay.
I'm probably on my phone looking at their Twitter.
You get various, we're about to do a great investigation, this place is really cool. Jay posts a picture of the illustration on his Twitter. This is what I just got from the location we're about to visit. Gonna be an awesome lockdown.
MK, I think getting the picture back is a moot point at this point.
Okay.
You end up getting you end up waiting. Nothing really happens. Morgan, you do notice the fetches. And those of you who go outside the building will notice the fetches do seem to be giving this building a very wide berth. Actually, Mary Kathleen, do the same thing. Roll me perception. Actually, roll me perception awareness, difficulty 8.
Do you want me to make a roll since I'm sitting on the front porch?
No, you're good.
There is a mechanics question there.
What's the mechanics question?
In the Discord.
Sorry, I can't see it right now.
Clarification on the inhabit. Shows handheld objects as a 0 vitality in the book. I'm just trying to make sure I get it right.
Oh, okay, so because it is an electronic item, I'm calling it a 1, because you're having to basically manipulate the electronics of the actual, the item itself. If it was something that was more mechanical, or just like a one-piece item, then, like, you could inhabit it with a 0.
Okay.
It's just because it's a complex electronic item that's digital, I'm calling it a 2. Did it? Okay.
Yep.
Did I say 2? Did I say 1 earlier?
You said 1 earlier.
Okay, so I'm calling it a 1. But a 0
Basically,
point...
the high complexity bumps it a level.
Exactly. I'm just calling it that for the purposes of like camcorders, digital, like some digital recorders, stuff like that. Stuff that's digital that has a lot of really intricate parts. I'm calling it that.
Okay, just getting clarification for planning out.
Mary Kathleen, you notice when you're walking through the demon room, specifically like when you're going to hide again, the mirror is hot. Like it's been sitting in the sun all day.
Haley, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Because you are more of a combat person, and this mirror is weird. So I'm about to drop the meat, and I'm gonna go see what's up with this mirror, with my weird goo touch. When
And
something
you want
comes,
me in there in case something goes sideways.
yeah.
On my way.
So where I hid my body the first time, I'll sit there, meditate a little bit, and drop the meat.
Okay.
And I will walk over, and I'm going to do a forebode on this mirror.
Feel free. How far forward are you looking?
I'm looking back.
Oh, you're looking back. Okay. How far back are you looking?
I'm gonna spend. Don't get mad, guys, but I might spend 4 vitality right now.
It's okay, Madam Battery.
So I'm gonna spend 4 vitality to do that, and it'll look back a year.
Okay. Let's see. How far back does that go? For effects 1 year in either direction.
Yes, I'm looking in the past.
Okay. Excuse me. Roll it.
Working on it.
I believe that's, yes. Perception, empathy, difficulty 6. As she does this, everybody feels that 4 dot ping. Morgan, you notice the fetches that are circling the area. Definitely, like, they felt it. They're like, they're pacing the edges of the property like caged animals.
Let's not do that again, okay?
Wow, that's 5 successes. That's less. Okay. You look into the past, and it blurs together and speeds up, like it's kind of showing you a reverse image of everything that's gone before. You see 3 individuals, men in jumpsuits. They look like they belong to a moving company, bringing everything in. And as they're bringing shit in, it's like you hear one of them say, "Oh God, why the hell are we bringing this here?" "I don't know, man. They paid us a lot of money." "Yeah, but a lot of money doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody want this antique mirror in the middle of a broken down old hospital?" "I don't know, man. Somebody signed the bottom line. Somebody stamped those checks." "All right. Hey, you want to go grab a beer after this?" "Yeah, I want to go grab a beer." "All right." You see them deposit the mirror, and they leave. As you see them leaving, you see them get into a moving van and leave. The label on the moving van is Sullivan and Sons. They're wearing the jumpsuits, Sullivan and Sons on the back of it. As you are looking at the mirror, as it was, as it's sitting there over time, you see it kind of tarnish on the edges faster than a mirror normally would, until it reaches the point you're at now, where it's slightly tarnished on the edges.
So this is not a normal mirror in the demon room. Best room.
So we have creepy ass mirror in a room we're calling the demon room.
Yeah.
That's a.
You want to take a closer look at the mirror?
Those sound like some very famous last words, Lee.
I do actually investigate. Is there any ornate carvings or?
It's literally a pane of glass. It is. That's all you can feel, other than the fact that it's hot as hell. It is, in fact, emanating heat.
This thing is radiating heat.
Like warm heat? Like body heat?
It feels as though it's been left in the sun.
Like, I left it in the sun for a few hours.
I go and place my hand on the mirror.
As you place your hand on the mirror, Lee, you feel as though you were placing your hand on your hand. And with that, we have been going for 2 hours now. It is time for a break. Be back here in, let's say, 10 minutes, alright? Alright, guys, we're going to take a 10-minute break. We will come back in, let's see, it is just now 10:41. We will come back at 10:51. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I will see you guys in 10 minutes. And we're back. So, all right. So, where did we leave off? All right, Lee, you feel a hand pressed against yours.
I'm gonna leave that hand there. Put the other.
You have the other hand. It's following you exactly. You do not see a reflection.
Huh. Usually reflections are the one thing I do see.
I go back to my body. I'm gonna go hang out in my body.
Okay.
Hey, MK, what do you see with, your flesh bond?
Do I see reflections with my flesh on?
Yeah, you see your reflection.
I see my reflection.
What happens when you put your hand to the glass?
I am not touching the radiating heat mirror that someone ordered to be placed here in this falling apart hospital.
Yeah,
I want my degree.
My
that
recommend-
is suicidal.
My recommendation is we move the mirror and get it the hell out of this particular room, but if you won't touch it, we're at an impasse there. By the way, when I put my hand on the mirror, you know that weird thing when you put your hand on glass and someone puts their hand on glass on the other side and you kind of feel it through it?
No, you do not feel You do not feel as though you are putting your hand on glass and someone is
just
putting your
hand on
hand on
hand?
glass. It is hand on fucking hand.
It's like, so I put my hand on it and it feels like someone else's hand is touching mine.
That's a giant nope, Lee. That's when you stop touching it.
What is wrong with this group and touching things we should not be touching? We touch the thing that falls out of the rift of time. We touch people's penises. We attempt to touch the penis.
I haven't gotten to do that yet. Don't get
Hey,
me in trouble
this-
for it before it happens.
This calls for further investigation. This is an interesting thing I've never run into before. And I don't have a reflection in this, which is really weird.
So
You
we're gonna
normally
do it
you
when
normally
everybody
don't have a
leaves.
reflection. Like Lee, you don't normally have a
That's
reflection.
when I manifest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's only
Then
when you manifest.
manifest and you touch it.
We can do it when everybody's gone. How about that?
But
all
why
right,
do I?
fine. We will come back to
You-
this mirror thing.
You guys are the only people on site right now.
After the investigation.
Don't you think it was probably placed here because of the investigation?
This was over a year ago that they placed this mirror here.
No, it was recent.
Oh, it was
Like
recent.
you looked back over the year. This what happened within the last month.
Within the last month, this mirror. Hey, Morgan, are you still in your body?
Yes, I am.
Can you use your amazing, wonderful stalker powers to find a company called Sullivan's and Sons? Was there a number on the moving van?
There was.
Can you call this number and maybe talk them into disclosing why this mirror is here or who placed this mirror here? Or is that more of a I do the phone thing, right?
Yeah, you might want to call them, during hours that are in operation.
Well, it's the middle of the day. Like, they left for dinner.
Like it's afternoon. It's like maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
I will give Sullivan and Sons a call.
Okay.
I just can't imagine it's a coincidence that, oh, creepy mirror that has creepy heat coming off of it for creepy palm touching bullshit. There's no way this is a coincidence. You don't
How
just
about we-
suddenly have these weird things appear.
MK,
Gross.
how about we move your demon room to a different room?
Move the demon room to a different room.
Okay. Which room are you moving it to?
The opposite side. Like, same
Okay.
setup, only the other side.
So over here, 15 on the other side.
Yes.
What if we just break the mirror?
You don't want me touching the mirror, and you're wanting to go break the mirror.
I don't have to touch it to break it.
I do call these guys though to see if they're in operation currently.
They are. You get an answering machine. Thank you for calling Sullivan and Sons Moving Company. For scheduling a estimate, please press 1. For talking to a representative, please press 0. For hours of operation and time and cost of moving, please press 2. Thank you.
I push 0, like my life may depend on it. More importantly, my degree.
I'm sorry, all of our operators are currently in use. If you'd like to wait, please hang on. If not, please call us back again. Current wait time is 1 hour.
I just put it on speakerphone as I'm moving stuff around in my pocket.
You hear Muzak. Just nice music going on in the background. You know, it's all grooving, elevator music. All of our operators are currently busy. If you would like to stay on the line, please hold. If you would like to leave us a message, please press 0. If not, please hold. We'll be right with you. Keep going.
You know, there are some operating systems where they actually they'll call you back. I feel like every business should invest in this system.
You know, businesses don't have that system. Businesses whose entire staff have been murdered by a killer mirror.
While she's moving all the stuff, I'm still going to be kind of looking at the mirror, and I'm going to do the 0 level manifestation where I only appear in reflections.
Okay.
And see if I have a reflection.
You do. It's smiling at you, Lee. An evil smile you swear your face has never made before.
This is the creepiest funhouse mirror ever. I make faces back at it.
It doesn't match you. It's looking at you. Just
Hey.
smiling.
MK, are you seeing this too? As she's moving stuff back and forth throughout the room.
See, let's be super real. We are seeing this. We can see through your eyes. I'm currently on hold, so I can't contact Kate to ask her if there's any data on this type of experience.
Why don't you give
I
Kate's
have
phone
data on this.
number? Why can't you give Kate's number to Morgan so she can text her?
Blah number in our brain space.
I'm texting Kate going, what the fuck?
I have
That
data
is
on
not
this.
that is not illustrative. Please describe what you are seeing. Say again, Cassidy.
I have data on this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched a Japanese horror movie?
It's Mary Kathleen,
Yes.
so no.
Yes, because I had that one class, that one semester on folklore and the effects of odd mediums such as cinema.
I've seen my share. But still, this weird is funky.
Yeah. You know what this is? This is the point movie that the mirror has some creepy, watery substance-looking front, and shit comes out at you and murders you horribly.
The
I'm
mirror's
already
getting
dead. How's that work?
that mirror's getting hotter, Lee, and the image is still smiling at you.
Okay.
Lee,
I'll
can
drop
we
the
leave the creepy mirror alone?
Alright, fine. I'll drop the manifestation and just kind of
You drop
go
the
back to watching
manifestation.
YouTube.
It's still there, watching you and smiling.
Oh, that's a new one.
Mary Kathleen, you remember going back when you were originally being told of the different laments, what type of entity exists in regards to spirits? Things known as specter doubles.
Hey guys. Morgan, can you text Kate and ask her what a specter double is and how bad how much trouble we're in.
All right, I'm on it. And I text Kate, asking about a spirit double, and this is Morgan, and we need help. Maybe.
You get your reply is, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 11. Why?
Someone should send her a picture, because that ain't me.
How are we
The
supposed to take a
figure
picture
in the mirror begins to claw at the mirror. And as it is clawing, you call to hold it. Does that mean you want me to pause my explanation, or?
No. Sorry,
Okay.
I said call the.
Okay. As it is clawing, the metal and glass is bubbling away with heat. As it seems to be clawing its way through the mirror. Just kind of pushing its way in. You revealed yourself to it. It's coming for you. It doesn't matter if you've not manifested.
No, I'm to the group's like, I stopped when you told me to stop. And now the bad thing keeps happening.
I think it's time for... I'm leaving! I have the fleshy suit!
I'm rapidly texting Kate going, oh fuck, it's Lee's specter double. What the fuck do we do?
What do you mean stop when I told you to stop? You made faces at it in the goddamn... Lee, get out of the way.
So I was...
Where is everybody in regards to where are you located? Where are all of you located in this grand place?
I'm on the roof.
I was hanging out by in room 16 between the verandas the candles were on. I was trying to prep for my shit.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Why am I not getting tokens for you guys?
I'm the little red square in the
Yeah, I thought I had placed tokens for you guys. Apparently I was wrong. I don't know why. Here we go. That's way too fucking big.
Why, hello there.
Okay, where are you, Morgan? You are on the roof right here. Correct?
I can't see where you're... Yes, right there.
Okay. Lee, where are you? Lee, where are you?
I am in the mirror room by the door, because I was about to leave when it decided it wanted to leave too.
So while this is happening, can I go ahead and drop the meat?
No, because we're about to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Mary Kathleen, where are you?
The opposite side of the building.
Sorry, guys, I thought I had created tokens for you guys. Apparently not. So... Cassidy, where are you?
Room 16.
Which room 16? There are two.
I just pinged it.
Okay.
The one between where I had the green X's for the candles.
Okay.
A veranda is a balcony, correct?
Yeah, it's basically like a balcony or a porch. All right. There's where everyone is. We're going to use this token for it. This is not what it looks like. But we were going to use this token because apparently it did not save the tokens that I saved. So it's right here. It is clawing its way out of the mirror. And as it's clawing, it is actually bubbling, like it's melting glass and metal at the same time.
Someone with the meat suit should try to break the mirror, like, now?
As you see it, it changes from your form, Lee, to this, like, emaciated form, and fire begins to burst from its core, and actually flames begin to stick out of its ribs, and almost like the ribs itself are kindling, and flames burst from all over it. Very Ghost Rider, the skull with the halo of flame. But no matter what, as you look at it, it feels like you. That's you, and that's what you feel. Everybody needs to roll me initiative.
Okay, what is the
in this
initiative roll?
system.
Yeah, I remember we had issues with this in the past. Give me one moment. We do not do combat all that often. What the fuck is it?
Sorry, wrong button.
Dex plus wits. Difficulty 6.
Ah, that's right.
Wow, okay. Cassidy with those 5 successes. That is not what I was going for.
You know why Cassidy gets 5 successes? Because she fucking told you guys so.
I told
Fair.
him to leave it alone.
Okay. So, Cassidy with those 5 successes. Lee, you have 3, so you're going to be next. Mary Kathleen, you have the higher die pool, so you're going to be going before Morgan, but technically you guys activate at the same time. Let's see. He is a Frightener. That is the actual name of his type of specter.
So we're not making a Michael J. Fox reference?
You can if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you can, but...
I mean, I just did, but like...
Let's see, Jack.
I love how we're about to get in combat while I'm still on hold.
Yeah. You are
And you better
still
pick
on
up if
hold.
they call.
Now, what's gonna be great is when we're mid-fight, the fight finally ends, someone finally answers, and your phone battery dies.
Hey, if she gets a low battery, I can possess and juice that sucker.
What did I say that was? It was Dex plus what?
Wits.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Too bad he isn't here to eat you.
Yeah.
It might give him heartburn.
It's a spicy meatball.
He's French, he's used to it.
He's not Italian. Alright, so... 3, okay. So, first off is going to be Cassidy. Well, actually, before we do anything, we declare in lowest to highest. Lowest is going to be Morgan. Morgan, what do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and drop my meat.
Okay. Are you going to spend the vitality to do it, or are you just going to do it? Or are you going to, You can either do it, and it's going to take your full round, or you could spend the vitality and do it, or you can make a wits meditation roll to do it. Or, excuse me, a stamina meditation roll to drop it as an instant act, or as a reflexive action. The thing is, if it's a reflexive action, which is what spending a vitality or making the roll is, then that means you have your round to do other actions.
Let me go ahead and do a vitality.
Okay. So you're going to spend the vitality. It's reflexive. So what else do you do? Because
When I drop the meat,
reflexive means you just do it. Like, it doesn't take any amount of time. You just do.
okay. When I drop the meat, am I still on the roof?
Yes. Your
Okay.
body is literally crumpled where you stood.
Technically where I was laying, but
Yeah. So it's fainted where you were laying.
I'll run along the roof
Mhm.
towards Lee. And you said room 13 had been kind of caved in to the ceiling, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to try to go to room 13 and drop down to get to Lee.
Okay. That's definitely doable. That's going to be your action because of the amount of space you're going to have to clear to get to there. Then that's going to take your entire round.
Okay.
Now that is what you are declaring that you are doing. Mary Kathleen, you are next.
I'm going to try to move to the veranda because I want to get my body out of here.
So moving to this point here.
Yes.
Okay. You will attempt to move to the veranda. You gonna say something else?
I don't know. I don't know with this system if it's like that's all I can do. Like if I have a move action and standard.
You are declaring that is what you are doing. We haven't gotten to the actual action. Hasn't gone off yet.
Okay.
But what you will be able to do is you'll be able to get to there. If you want to, you can then attempt to make a reflexive action to drop your body or to drop the meat. It is possible. That would be you'd either have to make the roll or you would have to spend the vitality.
I will actually do the roll.
Okay. It's going to be a stamina meditation roll, and you will roll that once we get to that point. So next is going to be Lee. What are you declaring? Like, what is your action?
I will be popping a level 3 Witch's Nimbus, and you basically becoming charged with superstatic electricity.
Okay.
And force lightning in his ass.
Okay. Is popping Witch's Nimbus a reflexive action, or is it an instant?
I believe it is. It does not actually say.
While he's looking that up, Cassidy, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna have to manifest first, and then I want to use my I'm gonna use vitality to trigger my dagger tongue.
Okay. I will let you know he is not manifested right now. You can affect him without manifesting because he is a spectre.
Oh, okay.
It does not say what type of action it is. It just says by concentrating and spending vitality, they can use the horror. It says what it does, and it says it will last a scene.
Okay. Then we're going to call it an instant action to activate, so it's going to take your turn. It's going to take your action to activate it. Is that alright?
You're the boss.
Okay. Then, well, actually, his declaration is going to be to claw his way out of the mirror. Because he actually technically declares before Cassidy does. Cass, you are activating your dagger tongue?
Yes.
Okay. Are you using the vitality to do that, or are you using the spite to do that?
Vitality.
Okay. You can do so. I believe it's an instant action for you. Are you going to move, or are you going to stay where you are?
Sorry,
Nick.
just double checking the layout of where he is in comparison to me.
He is way the fuck over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out into the hallway.
Okay.
Into hallway 6. The corridor, but I'm not gonna quite start heading out there too close. I'm just more gonna like be preparing myself because I have a feeling it's not gonna stay confined to that room.
Okay. His action is to claw his way out of the mirror. Okay, Cassidy, your action goes off. You activate your blade tongue. You move out to the corridor. His action is to claw his way out of the mirror. Lee, you activate your witch's nimbus.
Bring it, bitch. That's level 3. Do you want me to roll the activation now?
No. Do you have to roll activation to activate witch's nimbus? I thought you just
No. Yeah, it's when I do the actual attack is when I actually roll stuff.
Are you just activating it, or are you attacking with it? That's part of the declaration phase.
That's what I said. The using the lightning on it is the range attack of the level 3.
Okay, if you're doing that, that means you're technically taking more than one action, so you would be splitting a die pool, but it's not a die pool to activate it, so you're going to go ahead and roll your ranged attack to hit him. Difficulty 6.
Okay. Stand by.
We need a lot more exciting.
And I'm going to actually use one of my luckies to reroll that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little better. I assume this would not activate my Daredevil.
No. 4 successes. Give me 1 moment.
And through the link, I'm going to yell at people, do not touch me.
Okay.
Basically, charge up, go, bring it, bitch! Zap the hell out of it. It's like, don't touch me.
Okay. You roll. You hit. He recoils from the blow. Let's see. How much damage does that do? 4 successes worth?
3 levels of lethal damage automatically. Doesn't say anything about extra successes. Damage is the same that would be delivered by the character's touch.
Oh, okay. So that's 3 levels of lethal. Okay. He's gonna roll to soak. He's got a stamina of 3. Wait. Because soak rolls do not explode. He manages to soak all 3 of the lethal. His action is to continue to claw his way out of his action goes off. He claws his way out of the mirror. Let's see here. Mary Kathleen, your action goes off, so you move to the veranda and make your roll.
We are dishonored, abandoned, rotting in the scum of damnation. For eternity we were consigned.
Like, is that a stamina, stamina meditation? You succeed. You end up dropping the meat. It slumps to the floor, and you are now in spirit form. Let's see. Morgan, it is your turn. You don't have to roll anything because you spent the vitality, plus you just moved, which isn't an actual roll. So you are here. You will be able to drop down next, and you'll be able to drop down next turn.
Quick question on mechanics.
Okay.
The memorial. Can I just spend that vitality, or is it an automatic recharge, or how does that?
You can reflexively draw vitality from your memorial, and it goes into your pool where you may spend it. Okay. Beginning of next round. Let's see. Morgan, what is your action?
Can I get forward into the room with Lee, not touching him, and congeal 1 point of vitality to make a knife?
You cannot squeeze through that door and not be damaged by Lee's aura. because Lee has an actual aura of bad shit going on right now.
At the level 3, I'm glowing, and how far out does said aura go?
You'll have to look it up. I figured it was within like 5 feet.
I think that's level 4. Level 3, I think, is just touch, but let me check. Slightest touch. Yeah, level 4 is when I get the 5-foot aura.
That's not the correct music. Okay, so it's not within like the 5 foot.
Nope, that's the next one. Right now, I have 0 stealth. If like flammable materials touch me, they get charred. And I have fire or lightning bolts.
Okay, so yeah, you'll be able to. You can get into the room and congeal the knife this turn.
Okay.
All right, so that's the action we're declaring. Mary Kathleen, what is your action?
I'm gonna see if any of the fetches are looking interested in us now, because there is a lot of vitality being spent.
There is a lot of vitality being spent. Okay. From your position, it's kind of unless you want to actually like actively look, what you can see from your position is they are pacing at the edge of the property, like again, like caged animals, like they're wanting to get in but can't.
I'm gonna try to move closer to the group.
Okay.
And use the hive mind to tell them what I believe. Or can I use the hive mind in combat?
Yes. It's a reflexive thing. You can talk to each other. You can activate each other like as though you are all one being. Welcome to being a hive mind.
On my turn, I will inform the group that I believe this specter is what's keeping the fetches at bay.
Okay. You can. That's not an on your turn thing. You literally can just do that now.
I think that this is what's keeping the fetches at bay. I don't know if it would be more productive for me to stay with my body and try to contact people we know.
Well, the options right now are kill it or let it kill us. So, yeah.
So essentially our options are kill it or the fetches. Kill it and the fetches kill us, or let it kill us and the fetches get to nom on the bones. Or, whatever the hell we're gonna leave behind.
Or I go back into my body and I contact Kate.
Well, Kate already knows that we're battling something bad.
Is she sending someone to help or anything?
You don't know. You left your phone with your body.
So, with that said, I'm going to, on my turn, go back into my body.
Okay.
And put me on hold, and call Kate.
Okay. That is going to be your action. So let's see. Lee, what is your action?
I'm gonna try to use Brawl to knock it back into the mirror.
Okay. Alright, you can definitely do that. That is definitely possible. You're declaring that as your action. And then, Cassidy, what is your action going to be?
I'm making the really stupid decision to run down the hall and go to the room that Lee and the thing are at.
Okay. We're going to say... You can make it to about... I don't know if you can see this.
I can see it.
About there.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
no, I figured I didn't get to the room. It's just still a stupid decision to go closer. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm going closer.
Okay. So that's going to be your action. He's declaring his action, which is going to be to attack Lee. So, first action goes off. That is our beloved Cassidy moves to this point. Let's see, Lee, roll that brawl. That's going to be Dex Brawl to hit him.
I have to ask if Daredevil applies.
No, it does
since
not.
It's probably gonna. Okay. One success.
Okay. So you managed to hit him. You're trying to shove him back into the mirror?
Yep.
Or are you trying to actually do damage, or are you trying to shove him back into the mirror?
Oh, I do damage just by touching him.
Yeah.
And continue.
Well, he's gonna take the three.
Continue.
He's gonna take the 3 lethal.
Yep.
Which he's gonna get a chance to soak, and then you're also trying to shove him backwards. So roll an opposed strength test. God, this music does not last long enough.
Just strength or strength and brawl?
Roll strength. Yeah, he doesn't move.
Yeah.
He is stuck in place. It is now his action. He's going to attack you. Actually, no, he has to roll soak versus your lightning. Oh, look, he takes 3 fucking lethal. You try to push him back and you completely fail, but the lightning around your body arcs into him. It looks like vipers lashing out from your body to pierce him, and you hear him howl in pain, a howl that sounds strangely like your own. He is going to attack you back. He's going to do a Dex plus Brawl. Alright, that's 5 successes. He hits you. Let's see here. So, what he's gonna roll, he's rolling a straight damage roll. So he's got 4 additional successes. It's a brawl attack, so it's 40-10. He doesn't do very much damage, so roll a stamina roll to soak. Basically, as he's basically kind of latching on and burning you.
Yeah.
His 0 successes. So what you're gonna do, because he's immolated right now, which means he's got an active fire effect on him. It's not very powerful. So you're gonna take 3 bashing. Which, for you, Lee, that's 3 vitality.
Okay.
You take 3 vitality damage. Because bashing is a 1-for-1. Lethal is a 2-for-1. Ag is a 4-for-1.
Alright. And I can pop a willpower to get 3 back
Yes.
reflexively? Yeah.
It is a reflexive expenditure.
I will do so.
Okay. That is his action. So the next is gonna be Mary Kathleen, I believe, because you had more dice on your pool. Yes. Mary Kathleen. You are calling? You are jumping back into your body and calling Kate, correct?
Yes, so we can see if we can get more like support for when this thing dies and the fetches.
When you try calling her, her phone is busy. Like,
I'll leave.
not even voicemail. Her phone is busy. Busy line.
Okay. I hang up and I just sit there and I watch the fetches. If it looks like they're gonna take a move, then I'm over react.
They look like they're smiling at you.
Guys, the ghost dogs are smiling at me.
I think at this point it's pretty safe to assume that smiling is never a good thing anymore. Fuck anything smiling at us.
Then it's Morgan, your action. You jump down and go inside, correct?
Yeah, and congeal the knife.
Okay. You're right there next to Lee. You've got the congealed knife.
Can I attack it this turn still?
You didn't declare an attack, so not really. It took your turn to kind of jump down from the roof and move in to congeal. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, you are in the room. Back to the top of the round. This is our third round here. Declarations. Morgan, what are you declaring?
Going to try to attack with the knife.
Okay. Next up is Mary Kathleen. What is your action?
No, mine was before. To declare it.
Yeah, you're declaring your action now.
I'm gonna do something really dumb.
Okay. Remember, you're back in your body now.
I think
Yes.
that's the motto of this session.
I'm going to reflexively spend. Can I spend more than one willpower? Reflexively
No.
at a time.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spend a willpower to give me back my vitality, and I'm gonna meditate out of my body. This is
Okay.
not the dumb part.
Okay. So that's not the dumb part. What else are you doing?
Well, that would be my whole action
Okay.
because I will be doing the roll to meditate.
Okay. Then next up is Lee. What are you doing, Lee?
I will punch the crazy burning demon that I have right in front of me and am grappling with.
Okay. And Cassidy, what is his action is going to be declared. He's going to attack you. Cassidy, what is your action?
Can you check how far am I from the room where everyone's at?
You're about 30 feet.
I think I have to use 2 vitality for this.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go scream at the fetches.
Oh, that seems smart. I think I only need 2. I think I need 2 vitality for this, but I want to spend 2 vitality to activate my storm wending and rush to the room
Okay.
where the battle's at to try and actually be useful.
Okay. So you're going to Stormwind directly into the room?
Yes, I'm trying to see if I can get any kind of no. I was trying to see if if it would like allow me to do anything like with somebody else in the room, but nothing I really want to do. So yeah, I'm just going to use that to move into the room
Okay.
in an attempt to assist when I can.
Okay. So, that's your action to Stormwind. We're now going into actions go off. That's the wrong indicator. You teleport into the room. Bamf! You pull a Nightcrawler. But it doesn't smell like sulfur. So next up is gonna be Lee.
As I'm wailing on it, I'm basically screaming at it, nobody fucks with my friends. Nobody messes with my group, cadre.
Okay.
Crucible, like I said.
Crucible.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay. 3 successes, that's good. Okay, so he's gonna take the 3 lethal plus 2 roll. Oh, fucking brawl attack is roll your strength plus 2. Strength, yeah, I think so. I always forget how much damage your brawl attack does. I think it's just your strength plus 2. Yeah, it's it's just strength plus your successes. So yeah, that's 3 successes. He's got to soak. So he's got to soak 6 points of damage.
Yeah, at this point in which it's Nimbus, everything is lethal.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, he only soaks 1 of it. So he takes 5 points of lethal damage. As you come in and just deck him across the face, the arcs follow your hand and they hit him, and just like you're tearing chunks of him out. As you hit him across the jaw, you see his cheek tears free, and underneath it you can see the flames coming out, and his skin looks charred like ash as it's flaking away, and his body seems to look more indistinct as you're looking at it. He lashes back at you. And look at that, 0 successes. As he is too damaged to actually hit you.
Nobody fucks with my people!
Mary Kathleen, your action goes off. So you are... Remind me what your action was again. I'm sorry. You were jumping back. You're back in your body now?
I want to move into an actual room.
Okay. Which room?
The 16, where Cassidy originally was.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop the meat and reflexively burn a will for all that sweet, sweet vitality.
Okay. And are you spending the willpower or are you making the roll? Or excuse me, spending the vitality or are you making the roll?
I made the roll.
Bam! You made the roll. All right, you drop the meat again.
That's all I can do.
Okay, you're done. Morgan, it is now your action. You stabbity. All right, it's going to be Dex plus weaponry.
What's the difficulty?
6. Oh, that 3 successes. So you get the 1 success that's necessary. Then you have the other, and then you have a bonus 2. Because you're using a knife, it is for your damage roll. It's strength plus 1. So you're gonna take your strength, add 1, and then add another 2. So it's basically strength plus 3 for your damage roll, and it's another 6. So 1 success. You got 1 success with that stab. So you managed to stab him. It's not very deep, but you managed to stab him. And he soaks it. It doesn't seem to bother him at all. Alright. Back to the top of the round. He is desperately trying to get a foothold. He is very hurt. So he's going to try again get into this. But starting at the bottom with Morgan, what is your action?
Gonna attack him again.
Yes, you can. All right. Then next it's going to be Mary Kathleen.
Is there such a thing as ready action in the system?
Not really. You can delay an action, which is basically you can say, based off of what I know is going to happen, I can delay until a specific thing happens, but there's not really a ready action.
How far away are the fetches from us?
They're a good, like, 50 yards.
But are they like pacing back and forth, or?
They're pacing back and forth. They're like I said, like caged animals. They are ready to move as soon as something or someone gives them the go ahead.
I'm going to prepare myself, because the minute if they start moving, I'm going to let out a wail.
Okay. Next up is gonna be the Frightener and Lee. The Frightener declares his action. He's going to continue attacking Lee.
I'm continue to scream and yell at it, screaming obscenities while I wail on it.
Okay. Cass, what are you doing?
I'm going to, because I still have my dagger tongue activated.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to use my dagger tongue to kind of start whipping at it and try and see if I can assist in getting it like backed away from everyone and possibly back towards the mirror.
You can attack it, which would in theory do that. Yes. Basically, it's you just make an attack roll. Okay. So actions go off. Cassidy, you can roll your attack roll with that dagger tongue.
I had it written and now I lost it. For the dagger tongue for the attack, that's this one roll again? What am I combining for that
Your
attack?
roll is
Looking up.
brawl attack.
So it's going to be
Dex plus brawl.
Dex plus brawl. Yeah. Dex plus brawl.
I happen to have the stains page open.
Unfortunately, you miss. You lash out with your tongue, but it dashes to the side, and you get a taste of old, decaying, and moldy mortar from the wall. Just bad. Okay, so back to Lee, and it is now Lee and the Spectre's turn. Lee, go ahead and roll your attack. 2 successes. All right, so you're going to roll your strength +1 for damage. So 0 successes, but he still has to soak the 3 lethal that he's getting from your Witch's Nimbus. Oh, he botches. Technically, you can't botch a soak roll, but because he's an NPC, we're going to go ahead and call it. Lee, you miss, but the lightning arcs out all over his body, and it courses through him. As it goes into him, it seems to snuff the light inside of him, and he falls apart, just like blows away on the ashes, or the ashes of him blow away. But all of you hear a laughter, just a loud and raucous laughter. And we are out of initiative.
But
I
if
don't
it's
hear
just
the
you.
I don't hear the laughter because I'm still staring at this mirror.
The fetches
pissed off.
leave.
Ghost dogs are gone. I don't have to scream at them.
Why am I actually more concerned that you just said that they're all gone than I was when they were here? They just
So, I have an idea. Let's break that mirror.
It's already broken. It is shattered. It looks like it's been melted and slagged.
Is everyone okay?
Okay is relative.
I'm kind of standing there, holding the knife, looking at it, and just kind of not okay.
You did manage to stab him. It looks like on the knife, which you, by the way, you've congealed out of your own gauze, it is dripping hot Icarus fluid.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let Orpheus know we're okay.
I'm gonna go into the backyard and find somewhere to just sit and come down from being pissed.
Mary Kathleen, it is... When this all happens, it is around evening, like it's almost sundown at this point, by the time that you get back to your phone.
I haven't moved. Like, I've been right next to my body this whole time.
Well, when he we're taking a narrative time.
Okay.
So, like, when he came through, when all of this happened, it was almost sundown. It is now just, like, the sun is almost past below the horizon. The ghost hunters are scheduled to show up at any minute.
Okay, guys, we still have a job, so I gotta go hide my body.
When you look at your phone, you have 10 text messages.
And I'm assuming the people I was on hold on hung up on me.
Yes. First text message. It's from Kate. It says, "Where are you?" Second message is from Sinclair. "Destroy your phone. Disregard all further messages. Get someplace safe." The next several messages are gibberish.
I crush I stomp on my phone and I break it.
As you stomp on your phone, everyone hears an explosion towards the west side of town. There is a burst of flame coming through the sky.
Lee, the fuck did you do now?
I think job
I
is
didn't fucking
canceled.
do it. This one wasn't my damn fault.
Job's canceled. We need to go back to the safe house.
Wait, what do you mean job's canceled?
I
What just happened?
replay my text messages to you guys through the hive mind.
Oh, what is this bunch of happy horse shit? Alright, fuck it.
You hear sirens in the distance. And when I say sirens, I don't mean sirens as in like somebody's being pulled over by the cops. I mean 5-alarm fire.
So I don't think we get to have the fun job, guys. I think we have to go.
I think we've already placed enough and done enough that they're gonna thoroughly believe this place is haunted, even if they don't find shit else. Mission accomplished. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I go back to my body, or try to.
Okay.
Considering
From the roof, you can see a vast plume of flame in the westward distance, in the direction of Orpheus.
Looks like someone just smoked Orpheus. Fuck.
real, fuck? That's the...
What else you got? At this point, let's get wherever the hell we're going.
Back to the safe house.
Yeah.
Start up the car. You coming, Cassidy?
Oh my god. Yeah, we're good. Alright, fine. I get in the car.
Walking 2 blocks and calling a lift.
With what phone?
Morgan's.
My phone.
Morgan, your phone has multiple messages on it. One of which says, "Where are you?" The second one is from Sinclair, saying, "Disregard all further messages, get someplace safe, destroy your phone." The rest is all gibberish.
We walk into the bus stop.
I go ahead and destroy my phone as well.
So, hold on. I'm getting you all right. Cassidy, we're taking the real car. Is there a car on the street anywhere?
You can probably find one, yeah.
Yeah. Go to the nearest car and possess it.
Okay.
Arguably, I could drive your car, and we could get both vehicles now.
This is not the time.
My car will take care of itself.
I thought
Maybe
it was
later.
Is there going to be a later? Is there?
That's yet to be determined, depending what the fuck just happened. Okay, I'm gonna go possess the nearest car.
Okay.
What's the vitality for the car?
It's going to be about a 4-dot ping.
Okay, I'm going to draw from a memoriam
Okay.
to use it
Alright.
and possess the first car I come across that looks like it can make the trip.
Okay. You find what is basically an old truck that looks like it was just left abandoned by the side of the road. You jump in it. It takes nothing for you to really get it started, and get it going.
And it drives like a champ.
And it drives like a fucking champ. Where do you go with it?
To our safe house. Because it's
Okay.
the only safe place we have.
You arrive at the safe house. Going inside, you see Sinclair standing in the living room with the TV on.
I'm actually going to take this car and go about a half dozen blocks away and dump it,
Okay.
and then drive back in my car.
Fair enough. What are the rest of you doing?
Watching the TV.
It is MSNBC, and it shows a building in flames. Firefighters working on it, people just running to and fro. Sinclair's not saying anything, but you can see on the banner at the bottom of the news report, it says Orpheus attacked.
Orpheus attack or Orpheus attacked?
Attacked. ED. And he's just standing there looking at it.
Fuck, I don't think I'm getting those college credits.
I'm gonna make a detour and drive by the destruction site before heading back.
Okay. Are you driving in your car?
Yes.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Watching TV.
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing, like, pacing, staring
Okay.
at the TV.
Lee, as you drive by, you notice, as you are driving to the location, you notice a higher and higher, growing slowly, a collection of specters. As you get close to the location, you see what you see on screen. You see a burned and destroyed building with firefighters desperately trying to fight the blaze. And over all of it, specters are floating, as though they are posing atop a slain beast.
After I see what I can, I head back to the safe house.
Okay.
Where's Kate?
When you say that, it seems to kind of shake Sinclair from his reverie. What? I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Like, eyes not taken off the TV, say that.
I haven't heard anything. I left Orpheus, I got here, and this happened.
What was happening before you left?
We were getting ready for the party because of the new contract. I was coming home to shower and get ready. And this.
Who knew about the contract? Outside of Orpheus.
It was an alphabet soup. I don't know what corporation or what company or what organization. It was some kind of military contract or government contract with Orpheus. That's all I knew.
No, I mean, did the other companies know we got this contract?
Maybe. I wasn't high up in Orpheus's hierarchy. I literally don't know. A new banner comes up as it switches from the flaming building to the talking heads. And you see a person say, "We are now getting reports in that this is confirmed by the FBI to be a terrorist attack against Orpheus. Anybody in connection to Orpheus Group LLC is now, yeah, we're reading this correctly, are now wanted by the FBI for questioning. That is, anybody who has ever worked for Orpheus or had a contract with them is now requested to please come forward to provide any information possible. We say again, this is confirmed to be a terrorist attack against Orpheus Group LLC." And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
God damn it, I'm not getting my degree.
About them college credits. Did you guys have fun?
No, now Sinclair's never gonna be in the mood.
Well, I mean, I'm a little upset we touched the mirror too early, and now we didn't get to fuck with the guys.
I had a whole thing planned.
Me too!
I had multiple things planned.
Giggity.
That may or may not have been one of the things.
Alright, guys. Did you enjoy tonight's session? Was it a good
So
session?
many questions, so
Let's-
few answers.
Yeah, that's natural. Alright, so XP. Everybody gets 1 for showing up. Alright, role-playing XP. Everybody gets 1 for their role-played really, really well. Nominations for good role-playing. Anybody?
Come on, chat, let us know who you think.
Yeah, that's a good one, chat. Let us know. Who should get the role-playing XP this session? I don't think anyone's listening. Apparently my voice is all kinds of messed up after this session.
I would say Dahlia for trying to hit on, try
I'm
to
so
get
mad.
through, trying to, flirt to be able to pet Harrington.
Pet Harrington is now going to be the euphemism for sex. Hey, you want to go pet Harrington? Harrison is his actual name.
Ah, no, I'm tired.
Yes, before I die.
Would you like to pet Harrison at least once before you die?
You know how pissed I would be if Mary Kathleen got laid before Cassidy? You know how pissed Cassidy is going to be?
I really want this to happen now.
Yeah, it needs to fucking happen now. Hey,
I
well,
speak
one of the
science.
things to keep in mind about Sinclair, he's got big books and he cannot lie.
And I can read some of them.
Yep, a cute fluffy beaver, who has an amazing name, by the way, says that Cassidy gets the extra XP. Thank you for the vote, a cute fluffy beaver. I'm not making... Okay, I'm making fun of your name a little bit, but thank you again for chiming in, and thank you for showing up. So Cassidy gets an extra XP for role-playing.
I'm sorry when you said that, because of the conversation we had before, and I was not on Twitch. All I thought was, oh, that's where we're going tonight.
Harrison and a cute fluffy beaver, yes. Any other nominations for good role-playing? We're gonna give everybody an extra one, just because you guys were role-playing, everybody role-played this session, so that means, Cassidy, you're getting 2, for role-playing. Bravery XP, everybody gets 1, because they did indeed fight. Everybody fought this session, nobody ran away. Even Mary Kathleen, even though she didn't get involved with the knockdown drag out with the Spectre, she was sitting there poised, ready to scream at those fucking dogs.
Get off my lawn!
Alright, guys. So everybody gets their Bravery XP on that one. Now we do Learning XP. Mary Kathleen, what did you learn?
No, I'm not getting my fucking degree! My meaning of life is over, so I guess I have to get sex, because I'm not getting my degree! And there wasn't goals! There were goals, people!
Somebody clip that!
Oh, I already was writing halfway through that.
Apparently I have to get sex because I can't get my degree. Oh my god.
Why are you on the street corner? My office blew up, so I lost my degree.
Alright, gain 1 XP for that. Lee, what did you learn?
That teasing the creepy mirror is not necessarily fun.
Be a little bit more specific.
Messing with the creepy mirror can lead to creepy things coming out of the mirror. Horror movies were right. Frat boys freak out like little girls when you fuck with their equipment.
Okay.
And the supposedly super evil doppelganger thing wasn't that hard, because I don't know what it actually was.
Fair. Okay. Gain 1 experience for that. Alright. Eardell, what did Morgan learn tonight?
Well, she's kind of at a dilemma. She tried to defend Lee, but couldn't. So she's feeling not so great about herself right now. And, well, with my employer, destroyed, everything is in the air.
Yeah, that's fair. Go ahead and gain a point for that. Cassidy, what did you learn?
Other than the fact that Sinclair's shockingly not a virgin.
Yeah, a little bit beyond that.
Cassidy is learning that she actually gives a shit about everybody in the Crucible more than she realized. Because she knew it was stupid and still willingly went down that damn hallway to the point of panicking and using Stormwinding to try and get there faster to do something even if she didn't succeed.
Okay. You'll gain a point for that. Alright, so, because this was the end of, a story, which was the story of Book 1, you're going to get even more XP tonight. First part. Success. If the characters achieve the objective or conquer the story challenge, overcoming obstacles to do so, award an experience point. I think you guys did, so you get an experience point. Overcoming the challenge was basically acclimating yourselves to the world of ghosts, which you guys have seemingly done very well. So you gain an extra point for that. Danger. You guys got that one. Which is characters receive an extra point of experience for surviving terrible danger or recovering great odds over the story's course. You guys did. You guys have had, even though you guys have only had 2 combat encounters, you guys have fucking, like, gotten into the thick of shit. You've avoided, actually, a lot of combat encounters that I specifically had set out for you guys.
So now we get to tease Crow that he missed the big fight?
No, you guys get to tease Crow about the fact that he missed the big reveal about what happened to Orpheus. And finally, wisdom. If a player concocted a brilliant scheme or originated a brilliant idea that helped the Crucible succeed, award that character an extra experience point for sudden insight and understanding. All of you are going to get this because all of you have contributed in your own ways to making this game awesome and coming up with harebrained schemes, which range from, I'm going to seduce him, to, okay, so here's what I do with my horror, or in the case of Lee, so here's how it's gonna happen.
So we had a car. Then we had a supercar. Then we turned it on 2 wheels and drove through the fight.
So, that's the end of that story. You guys have now officially moved on to Book 2. So, with that, we are now officially into Season 2. We've got probably, we'll probably do another 5 sessions in Season 2 before we move on to Season 3. But anyway...
Give or take party roleplay.
Yeah, give or take party roleplay. But anyway, I would like to thank everybody who joined us this evening. We had a lot of fun this session. I enjoyed it a lot. I think my players enjoyed it a lot, too. I always like it when chat's lively. We always like it when we have a whole bunch of really funny... lewdness in both the chat and the game. I am Evan Blade of Revan. You can find me here every Monday with Orpheus. You can also find me online at DocHoliday1874, which is my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitter at Evan Blade Twitch. You can also find me random places. Dahlia, no, you're not. Let's start up there with the top again with Skittish.
I'm Skittish Cat. You can find me on this channel, right here, on Mondays.
Name is right here. It's Evan Blade of
There. You can also find me on the Twitter at Skittish Cat, all one word, where I will be posting art based off of this beautiful game. I do layouts and videos, so if you are looking to expand your Twitch experience, hit me up with a message.
Do it. Give her stuff to do. She's awesome, and she does amazing work. Alright, going back down there with Warfox.
I'm Warfox. I play Lee Blaylock. Currently, I can be found here on Evan's channel playing this game, and that's about it.
Fair enough. Next up with Eardell.
I'm Iredale Bastion, and I play Morgan.
Alright. And last but not least, Black Dahlia.
My name is Black Dahlia 42. I play Cassidy, and you can find me here on Mondays, and Tuesday through Saturday you can find me on my channel, either raging or getting the shit scared out of me.
Maybe both. I mean, who knows?
Usually both.
Yeah. Alright, guys. So, give me one moment here. We're going to go through Twitch, and we're going to see who else happens to be live. Because we're going to drop... what is that thing? What is that thing that you say when you go to somebody else's stream? What is that? When you drop all of your followers or all of your watchers? What you call that? I'm not being facetious. What do you actually call that? I'm wanting all
An
of you to
orgy?
yell it at once. Come on.
I don't do the twitching. I don't know what the heck it is.
Man,
Hosting?
An orgy?
We're
I mean a
going-
raid.
we're going to raid.
We're gonna raid!
We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. Let's see. Sliced Raven is on right now. She's playing Lost Castle. I have no clue what that is, but she's an amazing streamer. She does some great stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and raid. I want you guys to go in there and give her a hello from me. Tell her hello. Give her. Actually, here's what I want you to do. I want you to say, go into that and say Orpheus raid. Can everybody do that for me? By the way, Orpheus is spelled Orpheus. Just drop that Orpheus raid in there. Tell her that Ebon Blade sends her his love. Thank you guys again very much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves tonight. You guys have a very, very good week.